I no longer see the beauty in this person. All of a sudden, this man is no longer handsome. Thank you. I thank you so much. I don't mind you following, friend. Listen, we're not starting that this morning. But we have to truly think about it. When we use these words, I love somebody, or I'm in love with this person, it's the person that I love. How does that really feel? Is it real? Are we telling the truth? Are we being accurate with what we're saying? Because I know this much. A lot of us are out here lusting and don't even realize it. But we want to camouflage it as love. A lot of people are out here doing things that they truly shouldn't be doing. And you know what? To me, I think social media played a big part. Social media has destroyed the fabric of love. Dating apps are destroying the fabric of love. And these are just my thoughts. Because people out there chasing the wrong things. I'm not chasing love. But people will chase lust more than they are chasing love. Men chase after women because they are lusting after them. What's up, Earl? Why do you think a lot of men want to chase so many women? Because that's the lust in their heart. They are lusting after all of these women. I gotta have all these women. I need this type of woman. It's lust, because when a man looks at a woman, he should look at her for who she is, not for her anatomy, not just because she's a beautiful woman or what her body looks like. Because sometimes you can meet someone that can be as fun. You can meet a man that's very handsome. You can meet a woman that is very beautiful. But you know what destroys them? The things that come out of people's mouths, the way that they talk, how they present themselves. We have so much lust in our hearts that we don't even realize it, and we don't know how to replace it. And we want to replace it with love, but we can't. So I ask y'all this. What is the first thing that fades? Is the love fades or does the lust fade? What's the first thing that fades away? Does love fade or does the lust fade? Because I'm gonna be honest. In my mind, listen to what people say on these apps. I don't want to be in love no more. So which means that they what? That means the love within them has faded, even though love is not supposed to fade. But to me, when people say that they're giving up on love and they're giving up on everything, it has faded, which means guess what? They only want lust. That's all they're looking for, a good time. It's like this. How can you say, oh, I love being alone. I don't want to be in a relationship, but yet you are still laying down with someone. So is that not love or that's lust? Your body still yearns. Your body's still lusting. What's up, Ange? Good morning, sister. You're right, man. They never love. A lot of us, even men. I'm gonna tell you something. And I say this a lot, but it's the truth. Sometimes us men don't even truly know that we love a woman until she's gone. When the hurt kicks in, when that thought of pain of being alone, when that thought of pain, when you think that you found the right one by leaving the one and thinking that you found something better, and realize that everything that you have found because you thought was better than the one that you just had is destroying you, sucking the life out of you, and you don't realize it. But when it's all said and done and you are sitting in your house by yourself, and even sometimes your women go through these things too, but y'all don't know. But I guess it's different for a woman. I'm not a woman, so I don't know this. But I'm quite sure that sometimes y'all had the right man and don't even realize that you had the right man. Don't even realize it. And sometimes this is the reason why we sit alone. I know Rain, listen, I believe he does. I believe he does. You know how it feels to be with somebody that the sad part about it is this. We get the women that we love, but we treat them like trash. Crazy work. The women that we supposed to, the one woman that we supposed to treat right, who's doing all these things, and we see it, we take advantage of those women. But the ones that are dogging us are the ones that we are. How is that? So is it fair to say that some men like the bad girl instead of the good woman? So we treat the good woman bad, but we treat the bad woman good because we're trying to impress the bad chick. We want her to be better. But why would I want somebody to be better if I already got the best thing for me? Does it make sense? I don't know. Am I making sense? Put a one in the comments if it makes sense. Because to me, it throws me off. Then we always be like, man, I want me a good woman. You know what I think one of the stupidest things that we say as a men when we be like, she's too good for me. How are you going to ask for something, but you're telling somebody that they're too good for you? So yes, you are undeserving of that type of woman. Oh, that's a good one, Ms. Vet. Or is it the feeling you get from chasing the bad girl? See, here's the thing, right? I'm going to tell you something. Men and ladies, hear me and hear me well. It's not that you're boring. The sex that he was having with her wasn't what he really wanted. This is the reason why men be like, oh, she's boring. She's boring. She's a good woman, but she's boring. It's the sexual. We can take everything else, but I'm telling you exactly what it is. I'm a man and I'm telling you. When a man says a woman is boring, what's up, Leo? When we say she's boring, it's the sex. That's it. She's not doing what he wants her to do. There's certain positions and certain things. Good question, Miss V. That is the lust. That's a lustful man. Any man that says a woman is boring, he's not in love with that woman. That is lust all day, every day. All day, every day. However he wants to put it, however he wants to try to make it seem, it's him. It is us. I truly believe when they say, somebody asked a question the other day, can lust, like one of my friends, like, yo, if I'm lusting over her, good morning, loves. If I'm lusting over her, can I grow into love? I said, no, it ain't gonna never go into no genuine love because you're always gonna have that lustful feeling in your heart. We turn down those. Think about it, how many times a man, you could tell the lust in a man. Let me explain to you why. If you ever be around him, if you ever been around a dude and he's constantly trying to give every single other woman that he sees looking good a compliment, that's a lustful dude. Not every woman doesn't deserve a compliment. Good morning, mommy. Every single time this brother opens his mouth, it's another woman he's talking to. Yo, what's going on, beautiful? Hey, baby, how you doing? And they call that shooting his shot. No, that's not shooting your shot. That's you trying to get in some woman's pants because you're not ready this morning. You're not ready this morning for hearing all this. I don't even think I should be doing this. You're not ready to hear all this morning. Do some of your women have lust in your heart? Hell yeah. Yes. When you're looking at this man, I'm going to tell you where the lust comes from. Prime example. Girl, look at him. When you start making all those sounds, you lusting. Bottom line. We have this thing where we want to pretend. Why you think some of y'all women like bad boys? Why you think some of your women like bad boys? Because you're not ready for a good man. It has nothing to do with good guys finish last. You're not prepared to be with that type of man. Is the reason why you keep falling for all the okie doke, and you are the cause of your own demise and your own pain. Because you're not set, you didn't prepare yourself to be set with a good man. But this is what sometimes, but the sad part about it is once you get through all of your hurt, all of your pain, now you want the good guy to come and rescue you. Once the bad boy done destroyed you and tore you to pieces, now you turn around, I need me a good man. But by the time you realize you need a good man, you're almost in your 50s. Because you've been searching and been dealing with the same type of man for so doggone long. Some of y'all just give up and be like, you know what, I might as well just stick with what I got. Because you don't even look at yourself correctly. You don't even feel yourself. You don't feel the energy that you bring. You don't feel nothing about you no more. Everything about you is just him. This is what I'm used to. Why do I keep ask yourself this. You ever notice sometimes you have to ask, why do I keep attracting the same type of man? You know why. You know why you attract the same type of man, because that's the type of man that you want. Because you don't know no better. Because you never took the time out. What's up, Marquise? You, as a woman, never took the time out to pause, stay still, plant yourself someplace else, and renew your mind and renew who you are as a woman. But no, you want to stay with the same mentality and keep getting the same results, and then want to keep getting upset over the situation that you have created. Same thing with us men. We put ourselves in these situations thinking I'm that dude. We hang out with a certain type of man. We listen to certain type of men who tell us how to be players, what we need to be doing, how we need to be treating women, and then we also observing how some of these brothers is dogging out these women, and we think it's cool. Not being taught how to truly love and honor. Not being taught what it truly is to submit to a woman. Not being taught how to communicate properly when it comes to sisters. But now we get mad when we get rejected, and all of a sudden she's a B. She ain't Ash. Nobody wants you. All of a sudden, see, the hardest thing about for a man is to take rejection. We can't stand being rejected, but at the end of the day, it's a part of life. What's up, Tiff? Tiff, good morning. I've been rejected plenty of times in my life. Did it hurt? Of course, because it's something that I wanted. But guess what? I'm glad I got rejected from my wants. As I got older, you think about it. I'm glad I got rejected from the things that I wanted because it wasn't for me. And sometimes women need to understand the same thing. Not every man for you. So because you ain't get that dude, you can't get mad. You know what? No. Your rejections are a blessing without you even realizing it. Think about how many times you have been rejected, not even in relationships, but in job, but in life itself. Because it wasn't for you. These are things that you didn't need. But everything that you needed worked out perfectly. Sometimes the thing I get is, see, the problem I have with some women is that they have this mindset like they are God's gift to man. Like I'm the ish. This is me. Ain't every man wants me. Not some of y'all are not even wanted. I'm keeping it real. Some of y'all women not even wanted. You think you're wanted because you look good, but guess what? You're used goods. It's like going to a car dealership getting a used car for less money because your values decreased. Some of your values are decreased. That's because you're beautiful, but your values decreased. Yeah, y'all not ready for that one either. I'm finna my. I gotta feed me so I can feed y'all. Let that sink in a little bit. I know it hurts to hear it. But ask yourself. Some of y'all not even real to you. Yes. Depreciated like crazy. Your motor no good. You pop under the hood, everything is messed up. You look good on the outside, but your interior is nasty. Men the same way. Don't get it twisted, fellas. Come on, Travel B, don't do that. I'm doing both. Don't do that. First of all, let me explain something to y'all. When I say certain things, I'm talking about both. I'm giving it to men and women. I don't just do one gender. Please believe that. Brothers get the same treatment that these women get. I don't discriminate. At the end of the day, there's a lot of brothers right now. Terrible mechanics. Terrible. Terrible. And these are the same men that some of y'all women value. The same man that tells you, I will do this, that, and the third for you, and y'all fall for it. The same man that all he does is sells you dreams and you buy them. And you cash in those dreamful checks. And you're waiting for this man to become what you want him to be, and he never does. Because all he did was sell you a dream. Listen, ladies, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Please, and be honest with me right now. Put a 1 in the comments if a man have ever sold you a dream. If a man has ever told you something that he is willing to do but has yet to do it, and you are still with this individual right now. Let's be honest. Come on, ladies. I need y'all to be honest today, sisters. I appreciate that. I appreciate your honesty, ladies. To you fellas, and I'm talking about any men that are in here, let's be honest, brothers. The women are always honest. This is the reason why they always call us liars, because we can't hold on to the truth. If you have ever sold a woman a dream, put a 1, and I'm going to put a 1. I'm holding myself accountable. If you're a man in this live, and you have ever sold a woman a dream, put a 1 in the comments. And put a 2 if you haven't. See, this is what men be telling us. This is what men be lying. We have all sold a woman a dream. Every man. There was no man that can walk the face of this planet of the earth and say he was completely honest with every woman that he encountered. He's a damn liar. There is no way. The only man that is Jesus, and if you ain't Jesus or God, you damn sure lying. I don't understand how men can truly sit and be like, nah, what are we afraid of? I'm not wrong, brother. See, here's the thing. You don't even realize the dreams that you sold, because remember, from the time that you learn how to talk to women to the age that you are now, you did not tell the truth all them damn years. I'm sorry. Somewhere along the line, you have lied to a woman to get what you wanted. The only way I can see that, unless you start talking to women right now. Thank you, Bunny. Thank you, 62. We can sit here and say, no, they're not ready. That's what I'm saying. They're not ready. We gas women, we game them all the time. This is what men do. It's a learned behavior. We learn this. Yo, I gotta talk to Shorty. I like her. This is when you know you're selling dreams. When you're talking to more than one woman. You got 4 or 5, you got a harem of chicks. You got multiple phone numbers that you're talking to each one. In the moment she asks you, so you dealing with somebody else? Nah. Lied. You done sold her a dream. The moment this woman asks you, are you talking to somebody? You told her no, but yet you got somebody else that you are talking to. You done sold that woman a dream. You know what she thought? She thought that, as listen, he's only talking to me. I'm the only one. This is what I'm saying. We got to stop fabricating. Got to stop fabricating. Why can't we just keep it a buck? How can I turn around and tell a woman I love her? I love you. You know what the funny part is? You know what? I'm gonna tell you why the difference between love and lust. Ladies, hear me and hear me well. A man will never tell you he loved you till after he has sex with you. Some men. I'm not gonna say all. There are some men. The moment that he gets some of that box, man, I love that girl. Do he really love you? I think. Does he really love you, or does he love the positions that you? Let me shut up. Y'all still ain't ready for that one either. Some of y'all women fall in love with the position of the man and the position that the man put you in. How many of y'all women are lusting over these actors and singers? I'll wait. How you tell me you love somebody that you never even met before? I'll wait again. I love me some Morris Chestnut. You ain't never meet him, but you love him. I love me some Kojo. You never meet him, but you love him. Is that not lust? Is that not lust? You loving somebody that you never even met before, but you know why? You don't really love them. A lot of times, some of y'all look at these, oh, girl, look at his body. That's lust, like a craziness. You see his body? Oh, he look good. His body look good. Because you know what the funny part is? No, you don't love their acting skills. Knock it off. Knock it off. Because the moment these dudes be taking off their shirts, y'all be like, oh, my God, look at his body. You already loved it because you already imagined what that body would feel like on top of yours. Whoa. Men do the same thing. We look at certain Holly Berry, yo, man. Yo, if I had Holly, yo, if she was my girl, at last, however you want to look at it, I'm telling you, we men do it all. We do it all the time. We do. We be watching shows sometimes. We don't even want, if you with your lady and you trying to watch something, you don't even really want to look. You trying your best not to. Why you think men, listen, ladies, let me tell you why another man is lusting over you. Why you think a man always tells you, send me some pictures? I'll wait again. How many of your women ever send pictures to a man? Every time, baby, send me some pictures. Let me see what you look like. Ah. Then you send them a headshot. Damn, I can't see what your body look like. Let me tell you ladies something. From now on, change all your pictures on your profile. Just put headshot. See how many DMs you get then. Bro, let me tell you something, Saint. I'm not here to BS. I'm here to give the hard truth. It's the truth, brother. How many times I've done it when I was younger? I've done it. And that's all I get. I'm trying to see something more. This is when you know a man lusting over you. I'm about to give you all the jewels. I don't care. Velvet Jones is what I do. Let me tell you when a man is lusting. When a man is lusting over you, you give him your phone number. You are a set time woman. I'm gonna give you do the math. I'm gonna give you the mathematics. Every single phone call after 7 o'clock, after 9, that's lust time in a man's heart. Those are the lustful hours. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. You got 5 hours of lust in his heart. 9 to 2. Within that 5-hour window. Remember, I'm telling you, 9 o'clock in the evening to 2 o'clock in the morning. Lustful hours for a man. Write it down. Put it in your notes. Put it in your black book. Lust hours, 9, 2. Phone conversations always starts with, hey, how you doing? Feel me? The text messages, what you doing? Y'all ain't ready for this. I got to eat some more. Y'all not ready. Brother's about to be mad. That part, Bunny. Now, get back to it. 9, 2. Remember what I said? You with me? Okay. Phone conversation. Yeah, what's going on? What you doing? No, I'm just saying, word. What you wearing? See, when they want to know what you're wearing, what you're doing, who's in your house, the stupidest things, knowing that you're already home. He's trying to figure out. He's trying to figure out if he either one or two things. Can I get you to come over or can you come over? Because my thing is this. If I'm feeling you, guess what? I'm going to call you 24/7. I'm going to call you when you don't even want to talk to me. See, that's the man that wants you. The man that wants you, the man is going to call you when you don't even want, when he knows that you don't even want him. You don't want to talk to him, but guess what? If you give a dude your number on Saturday, if he's not texting you either Sunday morning or the same night, did y'all get that? Did I say that part too fast? Once again, ladies, if you give a dude your number Saturday, let's say Saturday 5, 6 o'clock, even Saturday night, and you say that you're going home and he's going home, you have a 2-hour window. That dude should be texting you within the next 30 to 40 minutes, max. If he's really feeling you, yo, a pleasure meeting you. I'm glad we met. You know, if you would like, I would love to see you again whenever you have time, blase, blase. Making sure you just hit me when you get home, just to make sure you got home safely. There's 2 ways of looking at that. Either he's running game or that man is very serious about what he's saying. Now, if he doesn't text you Sunday, problem. He may text you Sunday. Hey, you know, I'm just checking in, just want to see how you're doing. You know, and if you don't reach out to him, guess what? It's okay. You don't have to reach out, because you know what that's gonna make that man do? Yo, it's gonna make him think. It's gonna make him think. Like, does she really like me? Because I think she was bad. And this makes him feel whether he really wants to be with you or not. See, this is the part of the test that y'all don't understand. You don't go 2 days. Go a day without responding to his text. He's going to keep texting you all day to the point where he's going to get tired of texting you. And he may leave some messages that you might not like. But it's okay. That's him and his feelings, because he's feeling you. He's telling you, I'm feeling you. Because as the day progresses and he's texting you and he's trying to get in touch with you and you're not feeding back to him, allow that man to sit in that misery. It's a test to see how strong his willpower. I know it sucks. But trust me, he's going to call. He's going to text. Oh, you ain't responding. And listen, I called you and I texted you. Why you not? The messages is going to get harder and harder. Don't reject that, brother, just because the messages came out like that. That's just him and his feelings. And it shows you how vulnerable he truly is. And if he's really feeling you, call him back on Monday. Watch his reaction. Just call him on Monday. Watch his reaction. If he gets mad, you know, I was texting you like crazy yesterday. It's a mad concern. Hear me. We can be mad, but we'll be concerned at the same time. I was texting you yesterday. You know, I don't know what was going on. Like, why you ain't hit me back? I just wanted to make sure that you was okay. Concern. That's not love. That's not lust. That man likes you. If he's lusting after you, trust me, them phone calls, all that conversation is going to be way different than what y'all think. Way different than what y'all think. Okay. I'm at my time where I will open my platform. For those that would like to come up, let's have this conversation. I said what I said. Boxes are open. Feel free to join. If you don't want to join, I understand. Then I will close my boxes and continue to do what I've been doing. Good morning. Can you get in? Good morning.
Good morning. I did not mean to request Velvet. Thank you anyway for allowing me to just say this, just to a word of encouragement and edification. I thoroughly enjoy your platform. Very insightful as well as informative. And I just want to say, keep doing what God has called you to do. I share it because I really do believe there are so many people that are missing an opportunity to be educated, to renew the mind so that we can go into a different direction. Because if we keep doing the same thing, we're going to keep getting the same results. I know that's an old saying, but it's a true saying. And it's so important, you know, even, again, not to get, you know, but the scripture does talks about the renewing of the mind. And oftentimes what we don't understand is that it's the renewing means that we have to unlearn some things and to do some things different. And it's so important. And you teach that, you speak those things. So I just want you to say, be encouraged and continue to do what you do. You have a beautiful wife. It shows that you love her, you edify her, you exalt her. And that is so attractive. And it also addictive because it pulls people in, you know, and how God used you to pull people in, it doesn't matter, because he says if he's lifted up, he will draw. And you are the vessel that he uses to draw. So I thank you. I thank God for you. And I am inspired by the men that you have on your panel as well. So again, continue to do what you do. I'm here to support you. I don't have a problem saying in the comments. Oftentimes I don't request to come up because I really do enjoy what I'm hearing and I'm learning a lot. So thank you. And you guys be blessed. Everyone be blessed.
Well, thank you, sister. I appreciate that so much.
Thank you.
So, Brother Sad, what's up, baby? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Top, what's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. So,
good morning, sir.
I kind of changed my whole thing around. You know, this morning I really wanted to have a thing where us men are up here and we get questions from some of the ladies, because a lot of times we don't allow them up on our platform because it's mostly all men's panel. So to the women that are here right now, and I got 3 brothers up here with other than myself, which I truly appreciate. So ladies, if you have any questions, any statements that you would like to make, by all means. Today's topic, love versus lust.
Yeah, I have a question, Velvet. So just a second ago, you were speaking about how a man who likes you reacts differently. I missed some of it, but I think I wanted to hear when a man does not like you. What is that response?
So when a man doesn't like you, he's not going to. Here's the thing. If a man does not like you, he's not going to give you the attention that you deserve. Not that you need, basically. If he doesn't like you, he's going to find ways to dismiss himself. Number one, he's going to start arguments. He's going to start lying. He's going to be very, very dismissive towards you. He will. If I didn't like you, I would be talking to Miss Vet, and I would be venting more to her than to you. And every time that you say something to me, I get upset. Like, dang, everything is a problem. You become the problem. He's the problem, but you yourself will become the problem to him. So he would make you his problem. If and I'm not speaking for every man, but me, if I don't like you, you become my problem. Everything that you have done, you are my problem. Guess what? I don't want to rock with you. Get out of here. And I'm gonna make sure that no matter what we do, I'm always going to. I'm gonna come at you so hard that you're going to want to stay with me. You're going to want to be with me. The simple fact that I came at you that hard, and you're not going to know how to let go. And that's the hardest part for some women to understand. When a man don't want you, he don't want you. And y'all need to let go of these men that don't want you. And you can tell, if you can't tell, see the sign that the brother don't want you just by the way he's treating you. Brothers, what do y'all think, fellas? Talk to me. Talk to the sister.
We talk our way in and we act our way out.
First of all, good morning, my brothers. D. Awesome, Top.
What's the context?
She asked the question. Can you ask that question again, Rain?
Yeah, because Velvet earlier was talking about the actions of a man who likes you. So I said, what's the actions of a man who does not like you?
Oh, in my opinion here, good morning to everybody on the panel. Shout out to the host. Beautiful Rain. I appreciate you being there.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't pay attention to what I don't like or what I don't value. You don't occupy my space, you're worthless to me. I'll land there.
Cedric, what's your thoughts? We can't hear you, brother.
If I'm not interested in you, I don't give you any attention. I'm very dismissive and indifferent about things. And Top kind of hit the nail on the head, right? I don't give attention to anything that I'm not interested in. That's a waste of time. It really is. Now, obviously, let me just say this here before I land. I'm old and wiser now. There was a time when I was a younger man, I entertained things and situations and people rather foolishly, right? But yeah, not today, man. You will know if I'm interested, because I'll make it plain and clear.
That part. D. Awesome, welcome in, my brother.
You really want me to answer this?
Yes, I do.
Hi, D.
Hi, Rain. And Rain's Fans Club that's here. All right. So, if I don't like you, and I'm not talking about just romantic, if I don't like you as a person, I don't like you on a conversive level, I don't like your mentality, there is no involvement at all, right? I'm not going to have an exchange with you because I don't like you. I want you to be blessed. I want you to be well. I want you to eat. I want you to eat well. I just don't want you to eat at none of the tables I'm at. I don't want to see you in none of the rooms I'm at. I want you to have on the best, the finest fabrics. I just don't want you to shop where I'm shopping at. Right? I just want you to do well, but I just want to do better. I'm sorry, I'm light-skinned.
Brother PR, welcome. Brother PR.
So, being as I'm a fellow light skin, I'm not a big people person. You know what I'm saying? So, if I don't rock with you on a friendship level, I'm not gonna give you the time of day on a romantic level. It's just I'm not wasting my energy on something that's not gonna be fruitful for me. And like Mr. D said, I want you to be prosperous. I want you to have the life that you want to have. Get all the things from over there. Don't come over here because I don't want you. So I'm not going to entertain something that I don't want. Because then if I entertain something that I don't want, I'm blocking from somebody else that I want, that wants me the way that I want her. So no, cool, be cool over there. So if I don't want you, I don't want you. If that make me light skinned, guess what? I'm living in my light skin tendencies.
You guys are just light skin stuff. Let me get to my let me get to my dark skin brother. Mr. Ford, where you at, Ford? There you go.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Chocolate Boy Wonder in the building. What's up, baby? Listen.
Chilling. What's good, fam?
I feel good, man.
Yes, sir.
So the sister asked a question. Rain, you want to ask your question one more time to Mr. Ford, please, to Brother Ford?
Sure. Like, how do you know when a man doesn't like you?
You keep going. She said, how do you know when a man doesn't like you?
Oh, wow. That's where we at this morning. How do you know when a man doesn't like you? Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's an interesting question because I'm trying to discern what kind of platform we're on today. I'm coming with this. Look, a man could like you for a season and for a moment, but not like you for his future. So you gotta have the discernment to detect which one it is. A lot of women, in my opinion, this is faithology, in my opinion, can't discern, like, oh, well, if he don't do this, then he don't like you, but he's still having sex with you, he's still engaging you, he's still going out with you, he's still doing things that may indicate attraction, but that doesn't mean that you're attracted to his future or that he wants you in it. So you have to determine and set up measurements for yourself to determine whether or not he likes you. And if he doesn't meet those standards, you need to bounce, or else you're gonna waste your time, because a man will stand there and get what he wants out of you and keep it moving. So that's my share. I hope that adds to the room.
No, it did. I'm sorry, Velvet. Can I ask one more question?
Come on.
Okay. So the second part is something that you said, right? And it made me think about something that I had went through maybe like a year or two ago, right? I spoke about this on my panel. I was dating someone for like a smooth 6 months. I have zero complaints. To this day, I can't really say nothing negative about where I was, he was, right? But I don't know. Something clicked in my brain where it was just like, dang, I don't know where we are, which I know that right there, that question alone should have let me know what the answer was, right? And I didn't want to misjudge it because of the way we were with each other, right? So I was like, let me just get some clarity. So I wasn't asking the person, hey, let's be in a relationship. What I was asking was clarity so that I know that I could date others, right? So I wasn't going to be like, hey, let's be in a relationship. It was like, no, where do you see this going? If the answer is nowhere, then I know how I need to proceed with myself, right? That was the conversation. But immediately after, and keep in mind, before that conversation happened, we had just went out on a date 48 hours earlier. And after that, it was a slow ghost. Till eventually I was ghosted. Till eventually I was taken off of social media. Till eventually we stopped talking altogether. And so it was like one of those moments, I'm not going to lie, which it was confusing for a little bit, because it was just like, what sign did I miss, and how going forward could I have better discernment in those kind of moments?
Okay.
So I don't know if that makes sense.
Makes sense, brother. So Top got his hand. Come on, Top, give it to him. Top got his hand up first. Come on, Top.
Yeah, I got you. So Miss Rain, this is my thing. Men that value you, they make a way for you. There's leading from hello. We know what we value. We know what is 304. You handle the 304 much differently than you handle a woman that you see investment in. And he's showing you that from hello. His covering and protection starts at hello. It does. So there's that part. The other thing is, I want to say that a lot of women be defensive. Now, I know that you should allow a man to lead, but you also, it should never be a thing where you're asking a man, "What are we?" Because what do you position yourself to be in a man's life? You should be over there looking to see what he got going on over there and see if it aligns with you and how you can operate within your purpose in his life. You should be positioning yourself to be taken seriously, not sitting there waiting for him to tell you what's going on. Because when you just sitting there, it's just like you being on the bench in the game. If you don't show up in practice, show that you deserve them minutes. You don't get them minutes. You sit at the bottom of the bench. So the bottom line here is a lot of women just be sitting around. It's like, yo, position yourself. You're powerful. You're valuable. Operate in that. And then you doing your part. He's doing his part by leading you in a way in which that he shows that he values you. I think I'm in here. Beautiful black women give too much. Y'all listen to these men that sling scriptures all the time. Do a lot of church talking. Got the Christian clothes on, but it ain't nothing over there. Y'all let men occupy your time that has no business even being able to breathe next to you. They frauds, and y'all fall for it. So my thing to you is, be more mindful of how you manage your space and what kind of men you allow in your life. These people, my man should be able to ghost you. I land there.
Brother Ford, I seen your hand. Come on, brother.
I don't
Yes,
disagree
sir.
with you.
Well said, Top. Well said. Come on, Ford.
Real quick. Yeah, real quick. That was a good share, Top. One of the things, a lot of the answers were in your, in what you contributed to the panel. You said, one, there was a lot of time in between, and two, you said you were confused. When a man, you'll know a man likes you and has intention for you when he defines what you all are. If you're months into an engagement with a man and he hasn't defined it, he hasn't given you clarity, you're feeling confused, that's an indicator to let you know he doesn't really have a purpose for you in his future. You are temporary.
Can I clear something up real quick?
No.
If I use the word confused, that was a mistake. I really wasn't confused. I told you, it was a cool 6 months. So let me add something else for clarity.
See, there you go.
What happened was,
you gonna come,
Rain,
you go.
I was out for dinner with someone, right? Someone approached me and said, "Hey, I would like to take you for dinner." Now, the reason why it resonated with me, like, damn, I've been talking to this person for 6 months. He's been taking up a lot of my space, my time. I don't have time to entertain anyone else, even if I wanted to, right? But I know that I allowed it to happen. So that's why the conversation happened. So it was kind of like, we never discussed what we were, which was, again, where I fall.
You about to get for it, because I'm going to give her this work.
No, I'm going to slide it right back to you real quick for time style. All I'm saying is, the thing that I'm emphasizing is a man will give you clarity. Whether or not you are confused, he's going to be clear in his action because he has intention and he knows what he wants.
Right. The fact that I even questioned that is the point, right? That
don't try to sugarcoat it. I ain't get a chance to speak, so you better enjoy it while it lasts.
Go ahead, Doc.
No, go ahead, Ford. Please finish.
No, that was it. A man is going to define it, regardless if you were clear or not clear, or time passed. A man is going to be clear with what he wants, what he knows what he wants. So that's an indicator to your main question. That's an indicator to let you know the man's intention on whether or not he likes you or not.
What's up, Roxy?
Give you the definition, and he's going to give you clarity because he's clear and he knows how to define it himself.
So let me ask you this. You said it was a smooth 6 months, correct?
Yeah.
No, I want you to stay off of mute when I ask this question. Don't go back. I go
on mute because I was doing some stuff in my kitchen.
Okay, so you said it was a smooth 6 months, correct?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if it was
talked about future things.
So y'all talked about all this future stuff, right?
Yeah, taking trips together.
So he had you. So he already had you in his future, correct?
Why I couldn't?
No, I'm gonna ask. If y'all had these, let me tell you something.
Based on our conversations, hold on. Yes, based on our conversations, yes.
Okay, so as a man, if I'm conversing, having these conversations with you, I see something new that I don't see in other women. Because not every woman is gonna get those conversations about taking trips, doing things in the future. Which means I see myself with you longer than we are right now. Now, here's another question. You said you went on a date with somebody else.
I didn't go on a date with someone else. I was out and about with a family member.
Right.
And someone approached me about going on a date. I declined, but I just started thinking like we never defined what this was. And based on other things that I experienced, right, it caused conflict, meaning like, it's like, we're not together. I'm going to take numbers. I'm going to be out. I'm going to do whatever. So I was like, I don't want that to happen in this because it's been a smooth 6 months. Like I have zero conflict. I'm not even talking negative to him about being, who he was as a person. He was amazing. Like, he was great to me.
Right. So,
but in that conversation, can I add this, Velvet?
You keep adding stuff. Just add more fuel to the fire. Come on.
Because in the conversation, his response to me was, he's not in the space right now to be. I felt like he gave me it's not you, it's me. It's work. I need to focus on work, and I'm not ready for a relationship right now.
Okay, let me tell you, ladies, something. I'm gonna put y'all on the game real quick, so your sisters can understand. Stop trying to define something. If the man is with you, he's with you. See, the problem that I'm starting to realize is the reason why relationships ain't going the way they're going is because your women want to know your place. You are in a place. Stay there. Everything is good. Everything does not need a title. The only title that really matters to me is my wife. Period. Everything else does not need to be defined as who am I. You know your position. If you've been playing it, play it. If he's been playing it, play it. There's no need for you to, I just want to know where I stand at. You know where you stand at. If I'm sitting here projecting future plans with you, things that I want to do in the future later on down the road should solidify to you that who you are in this man's life. Period. There is no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Bottom line. Y'all have to I got to make sure I'm the one. You are the one. Because if I'm doing things with you that I have never done with any other woman, trust and believe, it's you. Period. Accept it. Wear that badge of honor. But to have a title, that confuses us. Not like, dang, did she? You know what that tells me? If you don't know that you're my girl, then guess what? Then you don't deserve to be my woman. Does that make sense? Come on.
If the title ain't wife, no other title matters.
That's it.
But I want to be clear. I wasn't necessarily looking for a title.
What I'm saying, no. What I'm saying is this: when women be like, am I your girl? What we doing this stuff? What do you mean? What we doing? We've been doing it. We've been doing this sort of dance for 6 months. Let's continue to sing and dance.
Hold on, I got a question. So, and I mean this with no disrespect, right? I promise.
You good?
So you're saying that you weren't looking for a title, but then you were asking, what are we?
That's not what I asked him.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I understood correctly. I'm sorry.
Come on.
I didn't ask him necessarily what were we, right?
See?
And mind you, this was like almost 2 years ago, right? So forgive me if some things are whatever. What I was asking for, the piece that I wanted him to understand was that I wanted to know, like, not that we are together, like girl, boyfriend. That wasn't it, because we were already rocking. It was smooth. That, to me, none of that mattered. It was just that I didn't want to give my time to. I'm already giving you all my time. Like if he would have said like we're cool, we're good, I'd have been like, okay, we're good. But that's not what he said. I was just wondering if I don't want to entertain someone else.
You was entertaining for 6 months.
So you want exclusivity is what you want.
But that's a character thing. That's not something that he should tell you.
Oh my God, y'all making me hot.
That's a character thing on your own.
Yes, that has nothing to do with him. That's you.
If you rocking and rolling for 6 months and you liking it and you invested that way, it should never even be a question as to what it is.
Come on, bro.
When these planned trips actually get seen through.
So again, the conversation, everything happened all around the same time, right? So let's say it's the month of January. We're talking in the month of January. We go out on a date, and then it's pretty much a dub after that, right? And then slow ghost.
I would slow ghost that ass too. You crazy? You gonna sit and trying to question my love? Cedric, come on, Cedric. Then I'm gonna go to 62. You want to say question my love, but you want to ask me? Yeah, I'm gonna ghost you slowly. I'm not gonna dish you. I'm just gonna slow walk you and slowly walk away. Come on, Sam.
I don't know, Rain. I guess correct me if I'm wrong, right? Because the fellas are giving you some good input. I am a bit confused. 6 months in, and it was good. And So are you telling me that you wanted the next step because this guy approached you and it made you aware that, hey, I want to be committed to this over here and not date? Or maybe you felt like, hey, I maybe want to entertain. Let's use the word entertain this other guy, but let me be sure that, what kind of relationship do we have on the other side? Is that correct? Kind of.
So, but you said, did I want to entertain someone else? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last part.
Yeah, because the guy approached you when you were out with your friend or family. He approached you. He was interested. And he asked you for a date. And you declined because of how you saw the other relationship.
Correct.
And so based on that, you went to the guy and you actually wanted to confirm how you saw the relationship.
Correct.
To be sure. All right. And I get that. Now, I don't know if that meant you wanted a title or label, but I think he was trying to clarify before you do something else. You wanted to know the true status of the current relationship.
Correct.
Okay.
Because in the past, right, when I made the assumptions of, right, that, okay, we're just dating, we're seeing other people or whatever, it always ended in the worst way, right? Where it was kind of like, so before I made the assumption, I was like, let's have a conversation so there's clarity, right? Because I don't want to assume anything. Because my thing is, if you don't make it clear, then I'm just going to keep moving the way I'm moving.
Oh,
right?
so you need validation.
I don't need validation, no.
That's what it is. Go ahead.
As Melvin said, you've been there for 6 months with this guy, correct?
Yeah.
And I guess my question would be to you is what was unclear at that moment?
Because I've been in these positions before.
But this is a whole different position, though.
So this is, and I understand it. That's why I'm taking accountability, right? Which is why I'm still learning and growing. This been since.
I'm gonna try to help you out.
2020. Matter of fact, this happened last year. Right? So for the past year, this is why I've been single and just sitting, right? Because
you need to sit a little longer.
It
piss me off, right?
It's been over a year. But
I'm gonna help you out. Give me 10 seconds. And this is for you and all the other ladies.
Yes, sir.
A lot of men, listen to me, cool. A lot of men, they're not bad men. They're not playing around. But a lot of men, what you end up getting is companionship looking like relationship. See, a lot of men would do the companionship thing, and it mirrors relationship. You're gonna get, you're gonna get all the time. You're gonna get the attention. You're gonna get the traveling. You're gonna get the dates. You're gonna get, all of that, right? As you said, occupying all of your time. Companionship looks like that, but when it comes down to the relationship dynamic, which is I'm responsible, committed to you and what we're going to have and build together. No, that's not what that is. And you find out that when you start speaking to the companionship part, when you start asking questions, you find out that no, that's companionship. I like you. I like being around you. I like hanging out with you. I like doing things with you. I like laughing with you and all of that. But I do not want what you want. I don't want a relationship. And if a man is not, a lot of men, not all men, if a man is not required to make that statement to you, guess what? You will always be in companionship mode. Y'all will be. But Ford that just left, he made it plain. A man would let you know what he is, what he wants from you. And if you got to ask, that's not what he wants. I'm gonna tell you now. If you got to ask, that's not what he wants. Because if I don't, and talking about the future, I can say just enough without saying enough. Are you with me?
Oh, I 100%
I
don't
can
disagree
say
with
just
you.
enough to you without saying enough that makes me committed to something. Yeah, and you and Top told you earlier. Y'all got to start not hearing but listening. Stop falling for the fake, the fraud. And I believe that's why he ghosted you gradually, because you began to ask the right questions. There's nothing wrong with wanted to move out of that 6-month stage and say, hey, am I going to be your wife? I mean, because ultimately, because I'm going to tell you, sis, that I'm going to move on. Mm-hmm. Women typically date 2 to 3 men out of 12 months. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You heard what he said. Don't.
No, I know that.
Because the expiration date is like 3 to 6 months. Now, if you do 6 months, you get 2. But if you do that 4 months, take a month off, do another 4 months, you engage in 2 to 3 men a year if you don't sit your butt down somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. And you got to think about the psychology of dealing with that many men in a year. It's crazy, man. But listen, you have to hold yourself accountable. And I say that to all women. You got to hold your own self accountable. You do.
I agree. That's why I said I take accountability. Like, I don't put that on no one else but me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not going to get up here and be like, he was a horrible person. No, I put that on me, right? So that's why
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about hold yourself accountable when you're dealing with men, about what you want, what you don't want, and you got to make it plain. And if he run off, he run off. But it's nothing wrong with wanting what you want, man. If that's what you want. You just want to be out with dating, just date. Nothing wrong with it. That's what you want to do.
And go have fun. Because the thing I hear.
Like Velvet to marry you. Lock him down.
What I say is, like, what I hear is this though. When it comes to a man, a lot of us, we don't need to validate. We don't need to be like, you my girl. We don't need to tell your women that. But our actions should tell you if we truly want to be with you. If I'm spending time with you and I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing, there's no need for you to even question that. If you have to question me, that makes me think that you don't hold up. You questioning me, you just turned me off. The whole turn on point is allowing me to be who I am, and I'm doing the things that I need to do for you. But for you to turn around and just I just want to know, like, what do you need to know for? I mean, for me, it's because this is the reason why this is the reason why some men be walking away from some of your women, because you're questioning a relationship. You are in a relationship with that man, period. If he's with you and he's doing things and you're going on trips and you're going on dates and you're doing all this other stuff, you're sitting in the house and you're doing Netflix and he got a toothbrush in your house and you got a pair of drawers in his, whatever the case may be, you guys are in a relationship. Handle it.
So can I just give a little pushback there? I don't disagree with the things that you were saying. But again, as a woman in the world who has experience, because I'm just going to speak from my experiences, I can't speak for anyone else. I'm not saying I haven't done that, because I have, which has landed me in different places in some of the conversations I have. I have been there. There's moments where I lived that, right? And then what ended up happening was that old thing where it's like, well, I never told you we was together. I didn't say we was
Rain, let me tell you something. Real talk. What happened in the past with other people is not that dude. And everything doesn't always and no disrespect to my sister Roxy. You know I love you, Roxy, but at the end of the day, what do I need to clarify? What am I clarifying? It's the clarity, but just the clarity should be right there. The proof is in the pudding by how I'm moving and the things that I'm doing. That's it. I don't need to clarify I don't need to clarify what I'm doing with you or where we're going, because the only thing I truly need to clarify is the moment I go buy that ring. And I'm telling you, I want you to be my wife. That's where the clarity comes from. But you're not allowing. But hold on, Rain. Let me. I'm saying this to the sisters in general. Some of your sisters are not allowing that man to get to that point because you're already trying to get it in the beginning. Allow him to do the certain thing before he can make the clarity of who you truly are to him. Because 6 months, he could just be like, you know what? We are 6 months. I'm doing everything X, Y, and Z. Guess what? Maybe month 8th or 9th, the clarity comes when I go to the store and I present to you. That should clarify everything. But because we dating does not clarify a damn thing. Bottom line, I could be dating you and dating 6 other women. You could be dating me and dating 7 other men. That doesn't clarify crap. Y'all got to stop with this. I need clarity stuff. Because if you're not clear with who you are in a relationship, then you shouldn't be in one. There's no man should clarify what you are doing because you signed up to do this. Y'all don't get it. Now I'm getting mad. At the end of the day, me as a man, I don't need to clarify nothing to a woman because I know what I'm doing with that woman. Bottom line, I chose to be with you, Period. So as a woman, you don't need to clarify. I need clarity for what? You know what you're doing already. You signed up for this. You with me. We doing everything together. What the hell you need to clarify something for? For your own sanity, so you know where you stand at, so you know that you know. So that way, if it's not clarified, then I know how I need to move from there. Then guess what, sweetheart? Move. If you want to do your thing, do your thing. But don't come to me for no damn clarity about I need to clarify what we doing. You don't know what we doing? Then guess what? I'm going to show you what we doing. I'm going to bounce on your ass. Since you want clarity, here's enough clarity for your ass. Now you're sitting there like, oh, I can't believe he ghosted me. You ghosted yourself. Hard truth.
I got a question, and I just want to make sure that I'm understanding this correctly, Rain. And again, no disrespect to Rain or any other ladies.
And I love Rain. There's no disrespect to her.
Right,
I was just.
Right. I got no disrespect. I'm saying if in 6 months y'all been doing this back and forth, right? Y'all been going out, dating, doing all this, being in public, all this, right? What did he do in your mind that you needed to ask the question for clarity if y'all been doing this thing, this song and dance for 6 months? It's not like a month or a week or two, a month into this. Y'all been doing the same song and dance for 6 months. And if he hasn't given you any inclination or idea or false hope, false narrative that he's going anywhere else, shouldn't that be the clarity? Because y'all are doing things, y'all are planning things, y'all are committing to each other. Isn't that enough? Just like Top said, the ring is the clarity, because that diamond gonna be clear as hell when I put it on your finger. However, I understand, but it's the idea of that if you're doing the same thing 6 months, 8 months, or whatever, and I'm not messing with nobody but you for these whole 6 months, again, respectfully, what clarity do you need if I'm committed to you already? What else do you want from me? And the more that you keep pushing that narrative, the more, I can, again, respectfully, I can see why he started to slowly distance himself from you. Because if I tell you right now, I'm not going to speak for all men, but I'm going to say I'm going to almost assume most men will know within the first 30 to 40 days, maybe even 2 months, what this relationship is going to be. There's not much clarity for a man needs to know where this relationship is going to go. It's the fact that some females like to put a timeline on something that don't need a timeline. I'm going to get you when I get you, and you're going to get your ring when you get your ring. Respectfully.
Can I say something?
Good question for y'all.
Come on, man. Well, let me go to 62, and I'm going to go to you because I know he's been waiting. Come on, Bunny.
There's a difference between a connection and an attachment. Now, she may have felt that she was connected, but maybe she was looking for feeling attached. And sometimes, men, if we come with a plan and a purpose, that tells you where we're going. But there's other men who got that pastor pimp player mentality when they come to women. And you know what that means. They can give you the scripture, they can give you the line, and tell you everything you want to hear at one time.
Facts.
And that hasn't changed. So somewhere in her mindset, she was trying to say, is it a connection or are we attached?
But
and she's looking, and guess what? No one judges her. She has a right to her opinion and her feelings.
I'm judging.
And guess what? You learn.
I'm just playing.
There's never a loss. There's a lesson, and you learn from those lessons.
Right on.
Come on, Miss Vet. Because you're going to get me. Yeah, listen, I'm going to tell you who got me mad with that, who got me hot. Thanks, Roxy, for saying what you said in the comment. That's what got me hot like that. But come on. Come on, Miss Vet.
Got feedback.
I got feedback.
Yeah. Oh, you might. Are you in your spaceship?
You still getting feedback?
A little bit, not too much, but you good.
Okay, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and then I'll make an adjustment. I was gonna say something earlier, and then the conversation kept going. So I think I'm just gonna say this to my sister, to Rain. I hear what you're saying. I really do. I've been there. I think one of the hardest things for me to learn is to
not say anything. Just go with it. And, go with the flow, I think it can be good and bad. But at the same time, with my brother, I hear what my brothers are saying, and I agree based on my experience that the less you say, the more is revealed over time. And sometimes 6 months, if y'all rocking, you cool, then just go with it. Because if he wasn't for you, then there would have been something else that would have been revealed other than him distancing himself because you asked a question. And that's just how men can be. Like, asking that kind of question, that for them, it's just, okay, there's pressure. That's the pressure. I don't want the pressure. I want to just keep doing what we're doing. And because of my past, I've had a hard time understanding that there are some men who are just blatantly honest, and they will tell you up front if that's not what they want. They may not say up front that, yeah, we committed, we together. They may not say that, but they're going to tell you if they don't want it, what they don't want. And trusting that is hard. Trusting that is hard because of all the stuff that we all got a past. We all been through stuff. But I get both sides. I do. I get both sides. But I think I'm leaning more on the side with my brothers on this one because, we can talk ourselves out of a good thing. Let me just say it that way.
Mm-hmm. And then when they turn around and want to blame us, talking, I can't believe he didn't know. Sometimes we got to, like you said, and Reigns, first of all, I salute you for even being for strength. Number one. Number two, the clarity part. I mean, this, and like I said, these are just my thoughts. I don't need to clarify anything. If we're in a relationship and we've been getting down, let's continue to get down. Why do I need to clarify everything for? Like, what is it that you really, really need? Do you just want to know the position that you're in so that way you know how you got to move? And I think that's what it is. That's what the clarification is. I just want to make sure that what we're doing is correct before I decide to step out of this relationship. That's what that sounds like to me. Has nothing else to do with I need clarity about. It's to make sure that you're okay and that just to make sure that that man is holding you. What are we doing? You my girl. Okay, I don't need to step away now. I don't need to go outside the relationship. But you're already in a relationship. Period. You've been with this. Listen,
6 months.
6 months. You in a relationship. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Listen,
we go together.
But like you would listen.
Nah, he said we did not go together.
Listen to what I'm saying, Rain. Hear me, Rain. Hear me and hear me well. Hear me and hear me well, Rain. A man has a 30-day window. Within them 30 days, we seeing how you operate. We seeing how you move. We are studying you within them 30 days to make sure you can get to day 60, day 90, day 120. You see what I'm saying? 4-month rule. The first 30 days is just that we checking you out to make sure you qualify for something. Oh, shorty about that business. Guess what? The next month, we're going to start doing things differently. Let me ask you this. Was he moving differently month to month, or was everything consistent?
No, it was a smooth 6 months.
But he was moving differently month to month, correctly? His position wasn't the same from the first month he met you to the next month.
From day one, he started strong from day one.
And stayed consistent.
Yeah, he was consistent.
You bugging. You dropped the ball.
I'm gonna be honest.
You dropped the ball. No, ain't no. Let me pick this up one more time. If a man was listen, how many? No, Rain. Hold on, sister. Hold on. I gotta tell you this. You found the gem. Because a lot of us ain't consistent from the door. Rain, you found a gem. I'm gonna tell you something. You what?
She knows she was in it, man.
But brother, come on, fellas.
Here's where I'm gonna agree with you, Velvet, and where I'm gonna take. Listen, I listen to everything you say, and I put stuff, meaning the men on the panel, and I'm putting stuff in my back pocket, right? I'm holding what you're saying, and I believe what you're saying is true, right? But in this particular situation, I don't think it rings true to a degree, because I feel like at some point, even though the 6 months was strong, people have a way of putting on a mask, right? Because I was very clear from the beginning. I date with intentions, right? And that's the only reason why we exchanged numbers, because, right, I thought that there was a mutual thing. But his exact words to me was, I said to him, if you knew that you did not want that type level of commitment or relationship, then you should have left me alone from that very first conversation. And his exact words to me was, I didn't know my feelings was going to change.
We don't know that. You see, you can't. God, dog.
I'm not.
You know what? Come get this mace bell. Come get this mace bell.
So here's my only caveat to that: is let's say some of that is true. Let's say it's true. That's his feelings.
What up, big homie?
At some point, he should have expressed that there was a change, because he knew from the beginning what I wanted. So if you didn't want the same things,
so now, so what I'm hearing is this. What I'm hearing is this. Because my feelings has changed, I got to tell you, hey, guess what, Rain? Just to let you know, I woke up this morning and my feelings has changed about certain things. Or maybe you should just see the actions of, or maybe you didn't see the actions. You wanted to hear the words. I'm not saying you, but I got to say what I got to say. Sometimes your women want the verbal more than the actions, but then you don't want the actions because I've been saying actions speak louder than words, but I'm moving in the way that you want me to move, but you don't see it. So now you want me to tell you, come on, Top.
No, I don't agree.
So I wanted to shoot some bail here because I was listening, and so she said in that 6 month time period that she was dealing with the guy, things started becoming familiar to her, and then that's when she had the thought process of like the clarity. So my thing to her is that if you have expressed that to the man, it is his responsibility to know what he's dealing with you and give you the clarity that you need, because you need it because of what you've been through in your past. That's him covering you. So that's that part. So that's that part. So he did not, in 6 month time period, they did not have the kind of conversations that would have revealed that, or maybe Rain did not expose that. But had she exposed it to, okay, well then if you exposed it, everything after that should have been, let me reinforce and secure her in what we got going on here. But what happens a lot of times with men is the juice is not worth the squeeze. Meaning, like, with the work that I may have to do with this woman is not the kind of work I'm willing to do. So because of that, now I'm a slow ghost you, because I'm not man enough to tell you I'm not willing to do that work with you, and I would rather go deal with somebody that don't require the kind of work. The last thing I'm gonna say on this, and shout out to Rain for being a good sport in this.
She gonna get more work. I ain't done yet.
Did you have smacks with him? Did you have smacks with him?
Come on.
And I'm not. And listen. Listen. And she don't gotta answer that question. She ain't gotta answer that question. I ain't gonna put it out there like that. The deal is this, right? I'm gonna tell you this, and I hope that I don't get reported for this.
Whoa.
Keep your damn legs closed.
Yeah.
But black women are so valuable. Keep your damn legs closed. I don't care what he say. If you ain't got that ring and it ain't no destination, nothing else like that, it ain't no venue paying for it, keep your damn legs closed. Stop giving these men stuff that they're not qualified to have. I'll land there.
Nope. Thank you.
Needs access.
Guess what, Rain? I ain't done with you yet, because you still gonna get this. You ain't getting off that easy. They showed you grace. No.
They showed no grace. Listen, hold on. This woman just said when she first met this man, listen,
Show the love.
she told him exactly what her expectations were, what she wanted in a relationship.
She didn't say that to after 6 months. She didn't say it in the beginning. She said 6 months.
I said it in the beginning.
But you this is the reason why you get no grace. Let me tell you why. Because even though you told this man what you wanted in 6 months and you still stayed with him.
There was no time frame.
Exactly. But now you needed a time frame.
No, I didn't need a time. I never gave him a time. I never said we needed a time frame. I never said any of that.
Okay. Rain.
After 6 months, we need to be in a relationship.
Okay.
That's not what I said.
Rain. I'm gonna let her go.
Yeah. Because listen, she told him exactly who she was, what she wanted, what she desired. And he knew he wasn't that man. I don't care about how he fell in love, whatever that was. But going into the relationship, that's not what he wanted. And he knew that. So if you get caught up, why you just don't tell him?
This dude so is this dude true born? Because he said he could shed some light on the subject, but he's the one that you were dating.
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, who's true born? No.
Because he said, "Let me." I don't know who he is. He's talking about let me up. He can shed some light in the situation.
All these damn New Yorkers coming up here. What's happening?
I told you she got a fan base is out of this world. Y'all didn't believe me.
Oh, she got a fan base?
I told you.
Oh, you got a fan base. You got your fans over here. You got A1 fans. All right, look, I'm gonna be honest. So from what I've heard, right, all I heard was you said it was a smooth 6 months.
It was. Yes.
So what I'm saying is, if it was a smooth 6 months, and this man, and I'm just asking, if it was a smooth 6 months, and this man has been consistent for the past 6 months, what made you need clarity? If he's been doing it, if he's been showing you consistency for 6 months, I mean, make that make sense to me.
Oh my gosh! Because again, right? I would. So my okay. I don't even want to get into all this on this panel, but what I'm saying is
Open the door.
Something just spoke to me. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, someone spoke to you. So another dude.
Yes, the dude came over to me and said, and I declined, right?
So basically, what I heard was this. So you know what I heard? I heard the devil whispered in your ear, girl. Make sure that this the one because you got options. Hold on. Let me tell you what happened. The devil said, girl, you got options out here. You need to make sure that this dude that you with right now, get clarity to make sure that he's your man.
That's not what it was. I'm going to take it. Can I say, the reason why I'm going to say it's not the devil is because I know, and I'm going to say this because I know that God spoke to me to say, you've been in this thing for 6 months, but he is not it, right? And the reason, because again, the very first thing that man said to me was knowing that from the very beginning, our very first conversation, and you still asked me for my number, for him to say that I don't want a relationship, that's not what I'm ready for right now, is why I felt like God intercepted, because I would have sat there another 6 months.
But you wasted six at the moment. But here's the thing. What I'm saying is this.
And so that was the time for me, is how I felt.
Here's my thoughts.
Right?
Not to cut you off. But the thing is, if you knew that he didn't want a relationship, but you stayed with him 6 months, you already wasted 6 months of your life. 6 months of your time.
I didn't know he.
But you just said but listen, see what
he said it after is what.
So okay, so now I get it. So now I get it. So okay, so basically what happened is this man used you for 6 months. So I got what you're saying. See? Okay, I just misunderstood. My bad. So everything I said, I take back.
I'm going to push back on you. I'm going to push back because the situation was there was a mentioning of his feelings changed.
Right.
Right. And at what point in time can we pinpoint that, right? And so when it comes to women, there's a lot of discussions that they desire that's not going to happen, right? Men have feelings changes all the time within the relationships. It's not worth the time for me to sit there and say, babe, I'm not happy with you today. Oh, babe, I'm really in love with you today. Like, it's not worth it, that because the relationship is about me being in the relationship.
Say that again, please.
It's about me being in the relationship and understanding it's bigger than me. Because if I wanted to fly dolo, I fly dolo. I don't need nobody's permission for that. I had to get permission to be connected to you or to be attached to you. I had to be granted that level of access. Bro, I've had women, and still do at times, try to bully me into relationships. One of my favorites said, when I was out jogging with the boys, we getting ready, we trying to lean out some more, 3-way split. I go straight to my house, one go left, one go right. This girl I've been talking to, nothing heated, nothing sexy, nothing romantic, just simple discussions. I think we talked about a few books and probably some activist rights here and there. She hits me up and says, hey, where you at? I'm like, I'm on the trail, I'm jogging. She's like, well, I mean, yeah, your neighborhood is the trail nearby. I say, yeah, I'm actually like 2 minutes jogging time. She's like, okay, I got something for you. She stopped by the store and got some water. She catches me at a certain point on the trail right before I go to the subdivision. And she's like, oh, man, how you doing? I'm like, all right, I'm good. Like, about yourself? She says, so I've been wanting to ask you this question. I said, okay, go ahead, I'm listening. She says, what are we? And I said, well, we are two adults discussing, while I drink water. She says, I don't think you understand. What are we? So I said, well, let me put my thinking cap on, D. What kind of discussions have we had? We talked about activist rights. We talked about books. Okay, be a little bit more conscious. We are two Black adults having a discussion. Yeah, that's the answer. No. What are we? I say, excuse me? What do you mean, what are we? Well, I'm lost. I've given you two different answers. Nothing seems to be sufficient. So, whatever. She's like, we didn't have discussions. Like, we didn't done these things. Like, what things have we done? We've only shared books. And so, when it comes to mine, where I'm gathering is that when women want to know what are we, it's that expectation factor that they have had that they didn't fully display to you what that expectation really was. Because I had no expectation on just outside of having good discussions with somebody that I was fond of. I didn't have a romantic insight, I didn't even have like the intellectual type of level of insight with this individual, but we just ended up having those exchanges, right? So there was no serious intent to go no more than that. So what ends up happening, Brother Said in Velvet, is that I grabbed this young lady's phone. I cashed apped her $5 for the water, blocked myself on all avenues, and I gave it back her device.
Good job.
And I finished off my jog. I even added another additional 20 minutes. So it was the point of I'm starting to see this pattern on a collective level from the ladies, and no disrespect to y'all. And this is why when the women come on Thursdays, I'm always promoting that, hey, be something that a man hasn't seen. And that's you. I've seen that before. I've seen that from women that I could truly have been interested in. You just try to bully me into a situation. And all of a sudden I say, you know what? I will concede, walk away. Right? I've seen that from plenty of women that I had no factor that they had the liking that they had to me. Again, concede and walked away. So if you have a question, there's nothing wrong with you having a question. Just know that when you have the question, the answer is surely to follow. But think about the time that you're going to ask the question. Are you going to be composed enough to have said discussion? Because that's another thing. We always think that we are fit for discussions that we want to have because we drummed it up in here. And let me tell you, the rehearsal that takes place in your head is not the greatest stage to have that rehearsal. That's a very flawed space in a lot of cases. Because did you check your emotions? Did you check your heart rate at the time that you're doing? Did you check your breathing? Like there's so many factors you have to check in because when you call yourself wanting to have a face-to-face with somebody, it's like that little 5th grade boy rehearsed his lines all week, Velvet. Yeah, when I see you at the park, I'm going to say it like this. And I'm like, yeah, get there. Hey, and she turned to look at me, hey, and he pushes her and take off running. It's the same thing. So just understanding, like, I understand you want to know the position you hold, but make certain of said clarity that you're clear with yourself in the position that you hold in the mix.
I appreciate that. I see somebody got their boxing gloves on, that fighting stance. So, welcome in, Roxy. I already seen the stand like.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Sister Rain, get behind me, sis. I got you. Get behind me. Come on. Y'all let go of my ponytail. Okay, listen here. Listen here. Okay. No, seriously, all jokes aside. So y'all say, like, why do we need clarity? Why do we need clarification? Because you know why? Years and years go by, and then y'all are asking us that question down the line. Why did you let that man drag you for all these years and he ain't married you, do nothing? He was cooking, he was doing this, doing that. Because I wanted to give him peace. I didn't want to be in his ear. I didn't want to bother him. And then it turns into years down the line, we're sitting there on nothing. The same thing we started with. You know what y'all want? You know what you want? You don't want peace. You want permission to not take accountability. Permission to not commit. And those are the things that we have to be careful of. We have to be careful of sitting there and not saying nothing, because then nothing gets done. Closed mouths don't get fed.
You finished? Finish. Now watch this. I love that you said that, right? But no. Let me tell you something. I love what you said, Roxy. Real talk. A closed mouth don't get fed. But guess what? Some of y'all too fat to eat. That's number one. Number two, you don't understand what I mean by that. Which means you're getting fed, but you're getting fed too much. It's blowing you up. It's number one. Number two is this. Some of y'all sign up for the crap that y'all want clarity from. So let's call a spade a spade. You want to know what we are, I'll tell you what we are, and guess what? You still sticking there for 9 or 10 years. Some of y'all get the engagement ring and don't even get married because guess what? You were too busy happy with the ring. Oh, I got my ring. And every year, you don't even set a date, but you got a ring so you can show up to your girlfriend for the next 10 years. Some of y'all with these men that are taking care of you, that stopped you and took your voice, but you don't want your voice back because now the only voice that you hear is his. And the only voice that matters is his. So you signed up for a man that's taking care of you, doing all these things for you, but you ain't got no doggone voice. And if he tells you to move, you move. Go wash my clothes, you go wash his clothes. I need my dinner cooked when I get home. You cooking that damn dinner. That man gets you mad. All you got to do, you can walk away with a sad face, but you can't open your damn mouth to say nothing to that man. Y'all women sign up for the stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with us. We can give you all the clarity in the world. We can show you the type of assholes we are, and yet still stay with the assholes.
I agree. Hey, listen, I agree. I agree with that. However, what I'm saying is that don't tell us to be quiet and not say nothing. Just go along with what the actions say. Trust that. You can't tell us that. You can't, because, we'll just sit there and nothing will happen. On the other hand, if we ask y'all and y'all are giving us all these different whatevers y'all want to tell us, if we choose to sit there, that's our fault. That's us. We take accountability for that. I sat there and I know when I asked him, he wasn't clear. He danced me around it. He said, let's just ride the wave. Those are your clues to get moving. Get moving. It ain't going nowhere. You understand what I mean? So that's where we take responsibility. But don't tell us to sit there on peace and just let him just do whatever he wants as long as he's giving you roses, taking you out, taking you on vacation. That don't mean nothing. It ain't never meant nothing.
It means something to some of y'all, and I'm not saying all of y'all. But the sad part about it is, no, because me and Roxy don't ever do this. But she got to get this one. She came to my house today. At the end of the day, sister.
Let me get this out real quick, Melvin.
Come on.
Please let me get this out. My ADD gonna kick in. I'm gonna forget. Hold the fuck up. Respectfully. Okay, so y'all say y'all want clarity and all that good stuff. Cool. Got it. Understand. Tracking. However, you want to talk about you want clarity because you don't know where things stand, and you don't want closed mouths don't get fed. Last time I checked, when a man in a relationship asks for clarity from their woman, when they upset, they don't say nothing. They expect us to read everything in the room, but the words coming out their mouth.
You playing semantics now.
You
talking about when y'all say what's wrong and we say nothing?
Difference.
That's playing semantics. We're talking about I want to know what is our status.
Yeah, you see it, right? You see it, Top, right? You see it. Listen, first of all, Roxy,
Rain, stand behind me, sis.
Negative, Batman. You better stand all the way behind. You better get a book bag. At the end of the day, let me tell you something right now. The sad part, you always want you want to sit here. You want to sit here. Y'all want to sit here and blame us men for all the stuff that we do, right? But look at half the crap that y'all women do to us men is the reason why we do what we do. Y'all the main cause. It ain't us. We sit back, we be trying to do certain things, and we can sit there and tell you how we moving, but y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all sit there and y'all come up with your own fantasies, with your own ideologies, and then with your own clarifications. The man already sat here and told you in your face, but then you want to sit there. The moment you tell a man, are we dating? We going out? And he don't give you no answer. That's your answer. But guess what you did? You played it in your mind. This is my man. The moment you gave him some box, this is my man. The moment you went down and started swallowing, that is my man. Yo, stop playing in my face.
Clutching my pearls.
Why are we asking men? What are we? Why are we asking a question? Why are we
Because y'all need clarification. That's why women need clarity. I got you, D. Y'all women need.
It just appears to me that we should know as women what it is in the first week or so.
Oh, you bugging? Not no first week.
Because men,
Not no first week. What type of men you dating, Miss T, that you know in the first week?
us exactly where they at.
You must got some Wonder Twin powers, cause
They're not asking for a relationship or telling you, baby, you gonna be mine, or I want you to be mine. If they're not specifically saying those things to us, I believe as a woman, I know up top what I'm looking at.
Hold up, time out. Flag on the plate. I'm not telling you in no week if you my woman.
I agree with you, Elvis.
That's crazy. I'm not telling you nothing. Listen, hold up, Miss T's. Not in a week.
I'm trying to get to know you.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get to know you. So I don't know what position.
Come on, I got you, D.
I'm gonna ask you questions. I'm gonna take you out on a date. We're gonna sit down, or we're gonna have a conversation. I don't even like going out on dates. Let's sit down and let's listen. I drink coffee. Let's go grab some coffee and talk about it. Let's go for a walk and actually
6
figure
months
this thing out.
down the line is too long for me to be
6 months, okay, that's different.
6 months you be married and not. You know what? Yo.
If you occupy a space in my life for 6 months, we should be going together at that point. I can go together.
Yo, D, come on, D. Also, hold up, ladies, hold up. My brother D. D, listen, you can't.
I knew all this representative. I know what I hear in your voice. I know it. Baby, hold up now, you dig?
Come on, brother D. Awesome. Come on, D. What you gotta say?
As the founding member of the Light Skin Coalition.
Yeah, this is a red panel today.
I'm about to radiate even harder. Rain. Oh, Rain. Are you here, Rain?
She on camera. She wants to smoke tonight.
Rain, come off mute, please.
Oh God.
Yes. Let me put my glasses on because I can't.
No, you good. No, you good.
Y'all got me in here making my blood pressure boil.
Do with your ears.
Rain.
Because I can't see.
Velvet, you over there sweating?
Cause you're getting me mad. She kept me hot with that 1 week crap. I'm gonna give her this work. It ain't over. Come on, go ahead, D. No, Mister, you gotta wait.
Here we go.
Come on, D.
So, Rain, as your brother, do I date?
No.
Do I fast?
Yes.
How many times a week do I fast?
Twice, Mondays and Fridays.
Okay. So that's kind of system, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to learn this system over time, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many men you knew that do the exact same thing I do?
Zero.
Okay. My point being with that right there is that every man operates in his own way, in his own space, in his own time. And I only show this on a grander scale because for some reason we think we have this collective bargaining that if a man does this, then they do this. You're wrong. Not all women move the same. Not all men move the same. If you want to be respected as an individual, set yourself apart. I wish y'all would have been in Donovan's Live this morning.
Talk about it.
Talked about the seed and what it is. Matter of fact, probably need to show up more often in Donovan's Live so you can hear about the law of reform.
Set yourselves apart, but no.
I say this as a light-skinned person that I know y'all don't really like all that much, but it's okay. That's why I'm light-skinned.
So petty.
Now,
The fact of the matter is this. We, the light-skinned delegation, should select Jamal Moore. And he will be on standby. I say this because I want y'all to be fair to yourselves. That's the problem with the question. To the point of you've been in bad practice of communicating with self, you've carried that bad practice out in abundance, communicating with the world. Be fair to yourself. Give yourself the clarity and time. My sister Rain shared a situation with us where she gave herself that fairness. She said, you know what? I was about to go left, and then I realized it wasn't even like that. Did she have to have listen? I know, but did you have to have a talk with that individual about that situation? No, you didn't. Again, God put all these people out here, and y'all think we all gonna be doing the exact same thing, exact same way. And here I am, this light-skinned Negro down in Central Texas with this Mexico hat and shirt on. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Well, let me say this though, and I respect. I love what you said, D. But now I got to put things in perspective. Y'all know how I rock. I'm against men that take advantage of women, and I'm against women that stick in long-term relationships that don't have no meaning. I'm against all that. And some of y'all sign up for the
against women that take advantage of men.
And yes. And at the end of the day, I say this. For Miss T's to turn around and say that if a man does not let her know in a week, that is something really wrong. Ladies, do not follow that nonsense. I'm keeping it a buck because there is no man that's going to clarify or verify anything within 7 days. We are not. If I don't know you, how can I make you something to me that you are not? And in 6 months, if I'm with you 6 months, you better take that as a badge of honor because guess what, sweetheart? I could have been doing something in the first 2 weeks. But if I chose to be with you in 6 months, which means guess what? Within the next 6 months, you could be my wife. See, some of y'all don't last 6 months. Some of y'all don't last a year because a real man knows who his wife is. This is the reason why we stick around. Sometimes it takes 6 months to truly learn who you truly are. And we want to get to know you. We want to get familiar. We want to know certain things. But y'all don't want to take the time because y'all need clarity just to make sure. I need to clarify that I am that one. Sweetheart, you are that one. You are that one. Some of y'all don't even understand it. And then y'all talk about y'all want a good man. Some of these men are good. Some of these brothers take 6 months. You know why? Because he may have been through some stuff. See, you only go about what you've been through, but you don't know what that man has been through. This is the reason why the man is moving the way he's moving. And then when a man decides not to be with someone, but yet changes his feelings because you have become the woman to help him change his feelings, change his thoughts, change the way that he wants to move. He sees more value in you than he have seen in any other woman. But sometimes y'all don't see the value in yourselves that he sees. So now you need to validate that just to make sure. I need clarity just to make sure. Everything doesn't always need to be clarified. Everything doesn't always need a title. Everything does. There are so many things. There's so many ways that we can move as men to show you. And if you don't see it, then guess what? Then you was never worthy of seeing it in the first place. Because you never saw it. You know why you never saw it? Because no man have ever done the things that this man is doing for you. And I'm not saying to you, Rain. I'm just saying in general.
Good, I got you.
There are some men out here, and right now I'm speaking on the good man. There are some men out here that they're doing things for some of y'all women, and y'all don't even qualify for that. Because you never had it, so now you have to question what the. Come on, Donovan.
All right. I'm glad D was there. Appreciate anybody who was at my live. I appreciate you this morning. It was really good. I kind of broke down the law of the farm and really understanding like a lot of the answers that we want in life is literally have been looking at us in our faces our whole lives. It was actually part of his plan. It was actually what he did first, and we don't even address it or even assess it or even like adapt to it. And when I talk about relationships, I tell people I don't just talk about romantic relationships. I talk about relationships that you have with everything. Your relationship with time, your relationship with money, your relationship with people. These are all indications of how you are as a person. to be honest with you. Let's just be real here. I'm going to break it down to you. You want to know consistency? The clock is consistent. It shows the time all the time, what exactly the time is, no matter what it does, right? It's consistent as hell. And guess what? You disrespect it all the time. You show up late. You show up when you want to. You don't even value other people's times. So you're real disrespectful towards time. So that's how you deal with consistency. So you say you want a consistent man, but you got consistent time all the time, and you're very disrespectful to it. You don't even take advantage of it. You don't take advantage of the time that you have spent. The time that you have, you don't even take advantage of it to do something better. You have a very dysfunctional relationship with money, right? You make a lot of money, but then you lose. You don't spend it well. You have a very dysfunctional relationship with money. So you expect to have a functional relationship with another person who is not even who can show up differently every day. And it's very, they're not as consistent, right? And I say that because when I say all the answers are right there in life, right there in nature, when we look at the things, is whatever you pour into, it grows. Whatever you give sunlight, whatever you give water, whatever you nurture, whatever you do will grow. You don't even take the time to nurture anything. You don't take the time to actually pour into something. You don't take and again, I go back to this time thing, the time. You're not even taking advantage of the time that you're spending with a person. Asking them right questions, doing the right things, or you're waiting for somebody to give you something. And then that's when you say, I'll give back. I'll give you this if you give me this, right? But the thing is, it's very simple. If I give a tree water, it will give me life. If I give you my time, I expect your attention. If I give you love, I expect love in return. This is the thing, is that they all want the thing. So telling me you're a parasite, you're taking, and you want people to pour into you. You want people to give you all the things that you say that you want, but you're not even giving that. So I'm going to say you're responsible for all the things that have come into your life. You're responsible for that shitty man that came into your life. You're responsible for that shitty woman that came into your life, because you need to assess yourself and see where you were. What were you doing in that moment of time that you were in that relationship that didn't fail? Were you giving? Were you the things that you say that you wanted? No, you probably weren't. So you can't expect that from somebody else. See, the thing is, nobody wants to take accountability or responsibility for their actions in a relationship. They always want to point fingers and blame the other person. You want to sit here and point fingers at the man, he wants to point fingers at you. But at the end of the day, it's like, what really good is it solving? When are y'all going to say, you know what, my bad, I'm sorry, I messed up, and then go apologize to that person? But instead, you're going to sit here and say, oh, she disrespected me. Oh, he disrespected me. No, you're allowing your ego to take over of something that you say that you care about. But if you just put in what you want from it, you will get the things that you want. It will reap the fruit of the things that you say that you want. But again, nobody wants to take the time. Nobody actually wants to commit. And you want to sit here, and it's so easy to point fingers at the other person. But if you look in the mirror, you ask yourself, am I the person that I would even want to date right now? Would you date you? That was so funny. Our live yesterday was talking about, and this is how powerful this was. Would you want your child? Would you be happy or proud of your child for being just like you are?
Really, Roxy?
Would you?
She's funny. That's my girl.
Would you be okay with if your child is the person that you are right now? So how the hell do you expect somebody else to take that on? We sit there pointing fingers, but it starts with us. It starts with you as an individual. It ain't got nothing to do with the other person across. It don't matter who's in front of you. It's you. Are you the person that you say that you want to be, that you want? And then if you aren't the person that you say that you want, I'm just being real here. I would love to have Kaylani. I think she's dope. But I know I'm probably not the person that she would look at as being me, to look as a man that she would want. And I'm okay with that. Now, am I good enough? Hell yeah, I'm good enough. That ain't got nothing to do with that. Or are we in alignment? Everybody talk about peace. Everybody talks about all this peace and stuff. Like, peace is alignment. But it requires time. It requires patience. It requires activity. It requires some work. Everybody just wants these things to show up like that. Y'all ain't a genie. I just can't make these wishes and demands and hope that all these things will show up. You're not even being those things.
Nope. And some of y'all ain't good enough for it neither.
No, you're not. You out of your lane. Again, when people, and y'all know, and I'm pretty sure women, y'all get it too, men get it too. Y'all get these DMs from these people, be like, "Ooh, I would do all these things for you." First of all, stop, sir, ma'am. Why would you think I want you?
Matter of fact, why would you do all these things for me that you ain't never done for somebody else?
Why would you think I want you? What made you think you and I were on the same level?
And not only that, D, but here's a better question, right? If you in my D, and here's the gas part. If somebody's in your DMs and they telling you all this stuff that they would do for you, well, here's the question. Why wasn't you doing it for someone else? And what makes me the chosen one? You don't even know me, but you're willing to do all these things for me. That's how it's all gas. It's all gas. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna sit and DM some chick, yo, you know what? I'm gonna do all this stuff for you. But here's the thing. This is the reason why I say women, yeah, some of y'all fall for the nonsense, because how many men have ever told you all this stuff that, you know, baby, I could do all this stuff for, and you fell for it. You fall for the okey doke, and then you want to get mad at what you fall for. Exactly. You can't get mad at what you sign up for, is what I'm trying to tell you. You sign up, and sometimes men do it too. We fall for the BS of some of these women. These women come with all this, you know, baby, I do it. Matter of fact, she ain't even got to do it. Once she's a one-trick pony. Once she do that one thing, we caught up. Yo, shorty got the best box I ever had in my life. Fabrication. You just ain't had no box in a long time. So when you got some good, you ain't even know what it felt like. So as soon as she gave it to you, all of a sudden we go together. You my girl. Why you think, dude, let me tell you something, ladies. Why you think some of these men be fighting over y'all? It ain't because of who you are. It's because they fighting over that box. The last thing another brother want to do is another man getting it, taking his position when it comes to the sex. Sorry, but not sorry. It ain't you. It's your box.
I'm gonna be real with you. And if it was that easy for him to take you, you are not mine. You would never.
Thank you.
You would never lie. Because if you were mine, you would say you would always take that in consideration. Absolutely not. Appreciate you, but no, sir. Bye-bye.
Exactly. Look, Ronnie, you know what? That's why y'all get locked down. We ain't locking you down. We locking that box down. We already got your body. We got you already. It's the box that we locking down. Dudes do not want another dude smashing their women. Y'all don't get it. Y'all think, oh, I'm the prize, I'm precious. No, the only thing that's precious about is that little thing that sit right between your thighs. Trust and believe that. So if y'all think that your man is keeping you for X amount of reason, I'm a good woman. No, your box is better than who you are. That's what he's telling you.
Damn.
It's crazy. He's just not wearing our t-shirt that say my girl got that good.
Y'all need to put us down.
That's why
It ain't. Listen, but just the same thing. Listen, y'all don't
check your mind out.
But T, help me out, baby. And any job you ever had, did they ever give you 1 or 2 weeks to let you know they was gonna keep you?
No, they give you 90 days.
Okay, I'm done.
Right. Right. That's on the job. That's on the job. And
it's year to year. They give you an assessment. They give you an assessment of performance. How are you doing?
Let me put you on the game, ladies. Let me see. Y'all not getting it. Let me put you on the game. You know when the man locks you down, truly?
men know it all.
No, you don't know it all, because you a first week want to know it all. Let me tell you something to you. When a man locks you down, when that man tells you I do, because he's saying I'm committed to everything about you. When that man says you are my wife, which means he's committed to everything about you. Everything. It ain't about the box no more. It's about you and everything, your flaws, everything that you come with, that man is taking that on. The full armor of you.
And the same as a woman, we take everything about a man.
Negative. Stop playing. Y'all don't take every. No, you don't. 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 Let me tell you why. Because y'all the same one. Let me tell you a secret. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why you don't take everything about a man. Because the moment you get tired, I want to get out this relationship. The moment you feel like your emotions and all this stuff ain't being met, he ain't even cheating on you. But the fact that he's doing something that you don't allow, I'm so tired of this relationship. I'm tired of being in this marriage. He don't do this. The moment you start complaining about somebody what he don't do,
that sounds more like an experience than reality.
Sister, how many men do you know? How many men do you know walk around talking about, man, I'm tired of this marriage? Brothers don't really say that.
Yes, they do.
Okay, so since they do that, let's do this. No. Since you do this, right? Who signs up for divorce quicker, men or women? I'll wait.
You don't have to wait, man.
Nah, it's usually the
Can I say something about that statistic, please? As someone who kind of studies statistics. There's so much in that. There's so much in that number about divorce that is not accounted for. It doesn't account for DV. It doesn't account for other things. So, and again, I could just use myself as an example. My divorce says no fault. So that's going to be added in the percent of I filed for divorce and it's no one's fault, because that was at the advisement of my lawyer, because I couldn't file for cheating. I couldn't file for the mental and emotional abuse I was going through. I couldn't file for that. So he said the easiest way to get out of this marriage is to file for no fault.
Right.
And neither one of us could contest anything, or else we would have to go to a different level. So I think and I'm not saying women don't file, but we also have to take into the consideration all the other things that come into that number that are not accounted for in that number. That's all.
See, but my thing is this, right? When I hear about divorces, you know the funny part is a man will always try to fix his situation, even when he's wrong and he know that he's wrong and he can commit to his wrongs, right? Here's the problem that I have. Y'all women want us to admit to our faults, and we admit to our faults, but yet you still want to leave. So basically, you just want to hear the fault that I have, and now you want to go. But for that, if I should have just stayed lying to your ass, that way you ain't going nowhere. So pick one. That's the part that be killing me. You know, you ain't telling me the truth. Now I sit there and I tell you the whole truth and you still want to bounce, but I gave you what you wanted. Now I got to sit and try to fix a situation that I caused. Yes, if I caused the problem, I want to fix the problem to make things better for us, but you don't want it no more because you got what you wanted. So number one, if you don't want the truth, stop asking for it. If you're going to feel hurt from something that I'm giving you, stop asking for it. Because the last thing I checked, the truth ain't supposed to hurt. The truth is supposed to set you free. Lies are supposed to hurt you, but you love the lies. And that's the reason why I say a lot of women love to get lied to, because you'd rather believe a lie than know the truth. This is the reason why y'all fall for all the bull crap. Y'all know these niggas be lying to y'all. Excuse me. Y'all know half these men that y'all dealt with been lying to y'all, but y'all still accept it because y'all thinking he's going to change. But the moment he get caught and you telling the truth, I can't believe it. You did all this to me. No, you believe it because you knew I was doing it. It's the reason why you wanted the truth. So now you get the truth, and now what?
I love women's intuition. Like, oh, you got the intuition he cheated, but you had intuition that he wasn't happy. You ain't had the intuition that she wasn't doing her job. Okay.
Say that again, Donovan. They wasn't what? No, say that intuition thing again, please. That was.
It's like, yeah, oh, so you got intuition when you know or when you think he's cheating, but you ain't got no intuition when you see he ain't happy.
Or your intuition is you nagging the hell out of him so he does end up cheating.
No. Wait. What I'm not going to do is this. I'm not going to blame. I can't blame a woman for a man cheating. I'm not going to do this.
No. That's not what I said.
Right.
That's not what I said.
Right. Okay.
I said you nag him to a point where he does end up. So for a fact of, I know you cheating, I got intuition. I know you cheating, I got intuition. I know you cheating, I got intuition. And you know what? People get tired of going to jail for crimes they didn't commit. Come on. Because you want to know what they do? They see people who did commit crimes outside enjoying a lovely day.
And he looks so peaceful over there. Look at him.
So you know what? I'm going to go commit the crime because when I was innocent, I was guilty.
You believe me.
Now I'm going to be guilty and watch me be innocent.
Watch
me become everything you love. I'm going to be dead to rights wrong. And you're going to adore me. You're going to exalt me. You're going to exempt me
Wow.
of all the wrongdoing that you know I'm doing. But when I'm clean, clear, and free, I'm everything negative. You self-sabotaging individual.
Those are called weeds. We called them weeds earlier. We gave them a name.
Oh, I mean, y'all gotta understand.
Psychology of it all.
So here's the question. Here's a good question. I know it's gonna sound weird, but it's the truth. From what I'm hearing, are men and women the problem? Are we problems to each other? Because it seems like, guess what? No matter what's going on, no matter what we talk about, we ain't gonna never get it right. Even in marriages, no matter what, everything in our lives, I'm not gonna say it's failing, but it has a conflict. When are we going to be together where we can just be together and just totally be happy? Because guess what? True happiness does not exist unless you're in heaven. But on earth, men and women, we will never attain true happiness with each other. We'll be happy for the moment. We'll be in bliss for a moment. But for true happiness, to be constantly waking up every day happy with the person that you're with, I'm going to call Cap.
So,
Can I ask
that's
a question?
choice. That's a choice that you make, right? You have to choose. This is the thing about choice and how powerful, again, as human beings are. And I'm going to give it to you, Ms. B. You have the power to choose how your day is going to go every day, no matter what, right? You can wake up and stub your toe and you be like, oh, I'm about to have a bad day. Yep, just because you said it that way, you declared it that way, it's about to happen because everything is going to be aligned and make that day go that way. But you can say, you know what? I just hit my toe. It's a separate thing. I hit my toe. I'm not going to let this happen. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to correct this thing right now. But that's the thing, is that you do the same thing when it comes to relationships. Something happens and you wait for that other person to correct the thing, as opposed to you correcting it when it happens, or you correcting it on your side. And then you let it linger. That's why it's not good to let things linger. If you have some issues or anything like that, there's a right way to have a conversation. Don't make it a conflict. Make it a conversation. We have conducted multiple panels with multiple men, and you have yet to have an argument
At all.
We have had disagreements. We have had situations where, nah, bro, I don't agree with that. Nah, I'm gonna push back on that. And it's been that way. But it's never been, man, you ain't disrespectful. No, it has not been.
Not at all.
It has not been.
And
Go ahead, Ms. V.
And who wanted to speak? Come on, Ms. V.
I think you kind of hit the nail on the head with that one, because the question I had was, it's about choice. So, would you say that it's about first understanding who you are, yourself, so learning yourself, and then understanding, we use the term, I think sometimes we use it, we throw it around, but deal breaker, if you will. Do you think that it's about learning yourself enough to know the things that you will not, cannot live with, but also understanding that ultimate happiness does not come in another person? It can. And that's a hard truth as we mature, to understand that true happiness does not come in another person. So, yeah, what do you think about the whole concept of understanding yourself, understanding what you can and cannot live with, and then choosing wisely based on that?
I'm going to say this, and this is just my thoughts. We can sit here and say, I truly know myself, what I can and cannot stand for, but we are subject to change. That's the reason why who we are. We are subject to change according to the person that we are with, regardless of the fact of what I may stand for, regardless of the fact of what boundaries I may have set, because guess what? As time progresses and I'm with this person, those boundaries may change. So yes, we will not be who we are. When it comes to true happiness, yes, I'm happy within me. This is the reason why I wake up every day with a new mindset, with a new me, because guess what? Whatever happened yesterday, I'm not bringing it to today, because today's a brand new day. So it gives me an opportunity to change everything about me, change my mindset, change my walk, change my talk, change my stance, change my thought process, everything. People have the choice to be happy. Being happy is a chosen choice. I choose to be happy or I choose to be upset. It's all up to you. But nobody, nobody is supposed to allow to come in there and disturb your happiness. That's number 2. Never let nobody come and disturb your peace, because now you allowed that person inside of your realm. You see what I'm saying? If you coming in my realm, guess what? If you coming in, you see I'm happy, you better come in with the same energy. If not, you got to go. Because some people allow that person, they allow somebody to take their happiness and take their joy. Now you feel what they nonsense, and guess what they did? They walked away happy.
They walked away, right?
You know, the reversal of energy is serious. That reversal part of energy is 100% serious. You can be as good as you want to be today and be jumping for joy, and somebody come in with all this negative energy and boom, and the reversal. Now you sitting there, you all pissed off and like this, and guess what that person doing? Skipping. I say that to say this. When it comes to relationships, when it comes to people in general, I'm not saying you should study a person, but just know the person that you're dealing with. The problem I have if I'm dealing with you, I'm dealing with 3 or 4 other different people. That's too many people to keep dealing with. Now you got to learn 3 or 4 different people, and sometimes you get all that stuff confused. So this is why I say people
follow the rule, though, bro. Follow the rule. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you.
Correct.
It's real simple, bro. Like that's. It's funny because, you know, women will ask me, it's like, hey, you know, because I'm not a jealous dude by any means. This is just me. This is just my confidence, my swag. I don't think there's another better dude out there better than me in that sense. If I'm your man. So if you choose to do something with somebody else, that's your choice. And it has nothing to do with me.
It's nothing to do with you. Right.
It has nothing to do with me. That was your choice. You made a poor choice. Okay, you live with that. Bye-bye. Right? Move on. And that's just me. But at the same time, it's like, if you ask yourself if what I'm doing would upset me, if I was the other person, if that would upset me, then that's when you know it's not okay. And I'll be saying,
because we ask ourselves that question.
I'm like, hey, look, I'm not giving you no rules. So like, you follow. Well, what do you think? What do you think? Because now I'm judging your character and your beliefs and how you handle things. So if she says, oh, you know, me talking about X is cool. I said, okay, keep that same energy. Because okay, watch. Because when I talk to my ex, I don't want to hear nothing. But see that right there. To me, I'm gonna be honest. To me, that's a conflict because that's not the reason why I say that, Donovan. And this is just me. I respect what you're saying, brother. But for me, it lets me know how she thinks, and for me, that doesn't work because that's not something I would allow. I would do. And I would, and for me personally, if I know that you're in communication with your ex, and guess what, then there's no need for me. I'm gonna walk away from that. I don't even want to give you the energy. I'm not even gonna give you the opportunity to even sit. You know what? You want to talk to your ex? Enjoy that. But I'm the type of man that you're not going to have. So guess what? You can kiss the baby. Because what I'm not about to do, and I'm not a jealous dude, and nor am I in competition with any man, because I'm a firm believer of this. No matter whether I'm married or whether I'm single, whatever the case may be, whatever woman I'm with, if a man can take my wife away from me right now, guess what? She was never meant for me. Bottom line, never meant for me. Even after 20, 15 years, she was never meant for me. You know what? It is what is good riddance. You made your decision, period. And that's the whole point. We have to allow people to make their own decisions, whether they want to stay or go. I can't force no woman. I can't force her to stay with me. No, and that's the problem that we have to think I got to force him. Like, I don't even understand why dudes be fighting over chicks. You trying to force this woman to be with you, but she already made her choice. Nobody, bro. I'm not chasing nobody.
That's what I'm saying.
Because again, if I feel like if I got to give you that energy of me chasing you, and I understand women's like, we got to give some effort. You got to give some effort too. You got to let him know. This is the thing. It's crazy. You want me to let you know that I like you, but you ain't even let me know that you like me. Oh, I'm talking to you. No, that's, as you say, that's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
You give.
I'm not about to fight for something that you're not fighting for at the same time.
I'm fighting for this, and you ain't.
How about it? And again, I'm with you, Velvet and Donovan. If you don't want to be here, the door is right there. You can leave. I'm not gonna keep you here, and then you miserable, and then that turns into resentment. That turns into hate, and then it's toxic. I'm not doing it.
It's not a two-way street.
Heck no. See, no, we don't do two ways here. Because two-way street, what we said is
two-way streets. We're passing each other. We're going in different directions.
We going in the same direction.
You never heard that. You never heard that song by Farside? She keeps on passing me by. Send me by. That's the Pharcyde. He's talking about that two-way street. He's talking about that two-way street.
I like that run behind though. I like a man to make me know that.
First of all, let me explain something to you. Some of y'all women, let me tell you something. Stop having a man chase you if you running.
Oh, I said.
Stop. No. Stop having a man chasing you if you still running. Because some of us get tired. Well, this ain't no marathon, sweetheart. And another thing, stop talking about I love men that are hunters. If you can't say you want a man that's a hunter, if you're the target that's way over there, I can't see. You out of my range. You out of my range.
You talking, bro. You don't want to go with that analogy anymore because you don't want to know what type of hunter he is or isn't.
Okay.
Want the beard nowadays.
Hold on, Roxy. You said you got 2 questions. The 2 of us, pick the 2.
So, did I hear somebody say earlier that nagging makes a man go cheat?
No, that's not what I said. I said you will nag that man to the point where you on some BS talk about, I know you doing it, I know you doing it, I know you doing it, I know you doing it. At some point in time, after all that of not doing it,
Gonna give you what you want.
because clearly, where was your antennas at with the intentionality of intuition? What was the great woman wonder when that man just wanted to sit and have a cold drink and watch the game? I tell y'all all the time, y'all make these wolves out here so attractive that we don't understand when we have somebody in our space and we stop giving them certain things, those wolves outside this here condo, I smell neglect.
And here y'all come.
Yo. Ooh, she set a fire. Hold up. I can't with you, Roxy. I can't with you.
I smell deceit that he ain't even in. Hey, baby, Donovan, how you doing? I don't know what's going on with you these days, but whatever it is, you can always talk to me. Can I give you a hug, brother? Oh, that cologne you got on smells so good.
Listen,
Hey, I happen to have an extra steak today.
Get behind me, Rain. Get behind me, sis. So wait. So
Don't get behind her, Rain.
This is the only pushback I have with that. If a man is going to cheat, no nagging made him do that. He fed into that desire to already do it. It was already there. If you're not a cheater, you ain't gonna cheat. You're gonna do everything else. But
I'm just gonna leave
you. Give in to that desire. It was already there, baby. It was already planted, and you was gonna do it. You just needed a reason.
No, that's well and good, right? But here's the situation. We could take that same analogy and say, if that woman wasn't already a nagger, right? We can reverse it all day long.
Oh, nagger. Look at that nagger.
So the thing about it is this. He's not excused. This is the whole thing. This is why I tell people I provoke thought, not feeling. He ain't excused for his action, but neither is she. Hold on, light skin. Relax. This is the dark man's panel.
Can I say something real quick in regards to that? Like when it
Hold on.
Oh, you wasn't done? I'm sorry.
Nah. So while I'm up here getting brighter and brighter on my brother's panel, sorry for illuminating, Velvet. Situation has it is when we provoke thought, as my good brother reminded us of the golden rule, do you want to be harassed to that point and you ain't done nothing? Would you want that, Miss Robinson?
We waiting.
At this point, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yes or no?
I don't even know where you went with this.
Do you want to be harassed?
Yes or no?
Oh, harassed about what?
You cheating.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Exactly.
All right, no. Hold on, PR. Hold on. Thank you, brother, for being light-skinned with me.
God bless you.
Now, the fact that you don't want to be harassed about anything, wouldn't you think that the persons you involved with don't want to be harassed either?
Absolutely. I completely agree with you.
Okay, so
all I'm saying is that it's already in him.
No, I got to keep you in this box because what happens when the women get out the box. Some other stuff gets into it that was not invited.
No,
we provoking thought. When something is entering in another way that it hasn't entered, it becomes uncomfortable.
Okay.
Please come to Donovan's Live and learn the law of the form.
Nope. So, Mr. Jones, here's the other question that I had for you. Did you say that there's no such thing as true happiness in a relationship?
Well, you heard what I said, right?
Listen here. Come to the front.
Prove me wrong.
This is what I think.
Prove me wrong. Give me your thoughts, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts. But go ahead.
Oh, you want to go first?
No. You go first since you said that.
Because I feel like there's going to be valleys in every relationship. There's going to be valleys, right? That doesn't mean that you're not happy. Sometimes them valleys, the makeup is even greater, right? There's going to be times when it's going to go a little, and it's okay. Who wants to be just bouncing around in cotton candy all the time, right? That doesn't mean I'm not truly happy with that person, right?
That sounds like pleasure. Let me tell you what
sounds like reality.
No. Let me break this down. Let me tell you what true happiness
Anytime you
is.
start an argument with, I feel like you've already lost it.
That's right.
Because you know why? Your feelings change. They're not consistent. I can't measure them. I don't know exactly how that was for you in that moment when you said what you said because you can't even duplicate it tomorrow. So it's not consistent. So don't start a conversation with I feel like. Talk to me about facts. Talk to me about what happened. Talk to me how you felt in that moment. Different conversation, but don't talk about it feels like, because feelings are not consistent.
And let me tell you this.
But they are valid because it did make you feel a certain way. And I recognize that. But you can't tell me that it is consistent. You did not have the same feeling that you had yesterday. And your feelings are determined and they depend. And just like depends, their diapers are full of shit. All right.
So let me break this down. So let me tell you this, Roxy. Real talk. The reason why I say true happiness doesn't exist in a relationship because like I said before, if I'm in a happy place and she comes in with her negative energy, guess what she just did? She just took my happy place. So where's the true happiness at? Now you took that same energy that you came in with and you put it on me. So now I got that same energy, and guess what? Now what we're doing? Now we're going back and forth. So at the end of the day, true happiness comes from within. So if you're not happy within yourself, how can I be happy with you?
And how can I make you happy?
That part. At the end of the day, everything starts. No, but Roxy, I know. But I'm saying, sister, hear me out. Just hear me. Everything starts within you. Everything starts within yourself. No matter what. There's nobody that can be like, oh, he's making me do this. He's making me feel. Everything is you. Bottom line. So when it comes to me, my true happiness starts from within me. The moment, like I said before, I can have a bad day yesterday, but I can wake up today and be in the greatest mood. And then my wife can come downstairs and say something and snap me right out of that mood. And now my happiness is gone. So now I got to redevelop that happiness again someplace else. So I know I can't do it around her because now I got to find a place to release that negative energy that she placed on me to regain my happiness again. But meanwhile, because I'm not around, now she develops her own happiness. You see what I'm saying?
I just want to know for the life of me, can the women and men name a system that has functioned successfully without functioning together?
I got one.
Name one.
Oprah and Stedman.
No, that's not a system.
But that joker in the back, he happy, she happy.
No.
Kidneys.
No. Your kidneys don't work, you're shot down.
One of them, we be giving them away.
I ain't giving a shit away.
Give up one.
Yeah.
I'm keeping all my organs. I'm sorry, but not sorry.
So it happened when I go see Jesus.
So here we go. The defiance of it all is this. Nothing. No, there isn't a system that you can find that is functioning where things are not functioning together. In the discussion. Your brain don't work, your body is done.
Heart
Your
don't
heart don't work,
You're
your
done.
body is done.
Okay.
Your lungs don't work, your body is done.
I get it. I understand. I totally
You really get it.
I get it. I
Because there's
get
a
it.
butt coming. There's a butt coming.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna rebuttal that bitch.
But what?
But
Everything.
what I am saying, and I hear what you're saying, Velvet, D, PR, Donovan. I hear what y'all saying, right? But
But then butt discredits everything.
this is true. This is true.
You gotta say however.
All bet.
So, however, because it won't work
Right?
that way either.
It's stupid.
I'm saying
However.
true happiness in a relationship. I'm looking at how he protects me, how he respects me, the integrity in a relationship.
That's not happiness. That's your happiness.
Hold on. I'm looking at all of these things that says I am truly happy with this man.
That you're happy. You see how you said it? That you're happy with this man. Does not mean because he's doing that.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying now? Are we? Thank you, Donovan. Are we happy?
But y'all don't let me finish though.
Okay,
Y'all
go ahead.
be
Go ahead.
on mute. I be sitting on mute.
All right.
So thank you so much. I appreciate you. So Velvet, you're trying to say that if a moment in time she comes in with a bad attitude or she has a bad day at work, that discredits the true happiness in a relationship?
First of all, once
It's a
again,
moment. It's a day.
Roxy,
it's an hour.
Roxy, did you not hear what you just said? Did you not hear what you just said, right? Did you not hear what you just said? Hum me one more time.
You can hug, you can hear.
Because last I checked, you said you're happy with how he's treating you, all this other stuff. Just because he's doing that doesn't mean that he's happy. Maybe he's just doing it because. So that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day,
I guess I was speaking from a perspective of what if they were both happy? They were both.
oh no, because if I'm listen,
one
you
moment in time, 1 hour in time, 1 day in time does not discredit the entire relationship of you guys being happy.
had nothing to do with that. What I'm saying is, I never said that. I never said that. All I'm saying is I create my own happiness just like she create hers. And together, when we come together, if both people are in a happy place, that's a happy relationship. Not every relationship is created with happiness because you're always going to have one person that's not completely happy with the other person that they with. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be totally honest. We got to call a spade a spade. In this life, nobody can sit here and say 100%. I am 100% completely happy with the person that I'm with. Because if you was, your ass won't be complaining about a damn thing.
And you don't think that exists?
Hell no.
No.
There's no relationship on this planet that both parties are 100% happy and don't have any complaints about their partner.
Not a damn thing.
I've never seen it, but I'm sure it exists.
It don't exist. The only relationship is you with God, and some people even complain about that.
Right. Y'all had Jesus and complain about him.
Say it again.
Don't do that, Roxy. Don't do that. You try to stir the pot, there ain't no pot.
No, I'm waving a white flag.
You should have been waving that thing.
Oh yeah, Boricua, tag me in. Let me get in.
Come on, True.
All right. So basically, the thing is, there's a distinct difference between cheating and having an affair. So when you nag a man, he's not going to cheat. He's going to have an affair. He's going to have an actual relationship with somebody else. Cheating is frivolous. A man walk down the block, bags up, knock it down, and keep moving. But having an affair is because you've been nagging him. Now he's running or dealing with somebody else, spending more time because he don't want to be with you anymore. That's an affair. And another thing I wanted to say, the lady, La Reina, she's not complaining about Urkel. She's complaining about one of us, meaning the dude is top choice and he has choices. So that's the thing that Roxy is talking about and the other ladies is talking about when they talk about, oh, I need to know. Yeah, because you asking Lance Gross what it is. You asking this drop dead handsome brother who got it going on. What's going on? What you doing with me? What are you talking about? I met you, we chilling, we having a good time. If the man is not asking you to live with him, that means he don't want to be tied down. Because that's what marriage is for top choice brothers. Brothers on this panel right here, yo, man, listen, me and you break up next week in Brooklyn or this Saturday coming up, we having a Jamaican parade. You know how much people going to be out there? You know how much women is going to be out there?
Yes, Heather.
Be a victim of illegal credit reporting practices and predatory lending. You
This weekend,
Wait, Roxy, don't go. No, not yet. Not yet. You got.
Look how much parades we having out here. You got this one coming up, Jamaican Day Parade. Then you got a Panamanian Parade coming up. Then you have the Labor Day Parade coming up. So if me and you arguing, no problem. You can bounce. Why? Because you live where you live at. I live where I live at. When that man asks you to live with him, he's getting a step further to asking you to marry him. If he keeps the status quo where you live at, he lives where he live at, you know the answer already. Because marriage for good men or men that have certain status, that's game's over for us. I'm out the game, fellas. Know what I mean? If he got you where you at and he's where he's at, nah, he's not doing it. Why? Because he enjoy his choices. My boy just went down to Trinidad, met a girl. They got married in 6 months. A woman can't say that. Know what I'm saying? A man, break up, go any country, go down to a parade, and bag at least 4 or 5 different women. A woman can't say she can go to this parade or whatever, and bag 6 or 7, 8 guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be triple that. But let me say this real quick. You know what? Here now, I love what you said about the. Yo, true.
Who said that, true?
Watch this. Y'all want to hear something funny?
Did you just come back from Jamaica?
I did, and I'm going to Panama in 2 weeks. You Panamanian, right, True?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you in the inbox. I got a question.
Well, I got a question for y'all. Check this out. Y'all want to hear some? Y'all want to hear some real truth? Now this is gonna hurt. If you in a relationship and a man goes out there and lay down with another woman, he just laid down with another woman. Bottom line, how am I cheating if you're my girlfriend? You're just a girlfriend. You just a girlfriend. What am I committed to? Where's the commitment at? I'm committed to who? What am I committed to? Oh, but it's the courting. I'm not courting you. I'm dating you. It's a big difference. If we're just dating and I call you my girlfriend and I don't call you my wife, if I want to go lay down with another woman, guess what I'm going to do? I'm gonna go lay down with another woman, and you can't, and you cannot sit there and say he cheated on me. How you cheated on me? I can't believe you did that to me. What's your last name again? What's my last name? Did we sign something to say that we committed? Did I sign something to tell you that this is who did I make vows to you? That's the number one question. Did I sit here and make any vows to you about what I will not do? Because last I checked, don't vows trump everything? For better or for worse, for rich or poor? I mean, I'm just asking.
How do we get there?
How do we get where?
To the vow, to the marriage.
Which means that I've seen. No, I'm going to get to that part. No, I'm going to get to that part right now, Cedric. The thing is this. A man chooses his wife. He picked the woman that he wants to marry. We chose women that we want to lay down with. So guess what? If I chose you to lay down with, which means I'm going to be with you, I'm going to have you around for X amount of months. I'm not truly going to commit to the marriage part. I'm just going to allow you to be there. And as long as you're going to accept being there, then guess what? I'm content with you just being there. And then guess what I'm going to do? I'm not going to put no ring on your finger. I'm going to move you in. But even though I move you in, I'm still going to move as a single individual. This is the problem that we have. You have men and women in these so-called relationships still moving in independency, but then want to get upset when the man is out there doing something. For what? How am I cheating on you when you accepted the independency?
Okay, I guess what I'm asking you, one man to another, because you married, right?
Correct.
So I'm assuming you met your wife, you dated her, courted her, or did you meet her day one and marry her next week? I mean, how did it go?
So this is what I did, and I'm being honest. We met, we talked, we talked. Nothing sexual, we had conversation. We grew to know each other, and guess what I did? We met in April, May, June, July, August. It only took me 4 months to realize, but the only difference between her and every other woman that I've ever dealt with in my life was I went to the Lord first. And I asked him, Lord, if she's the one, it's not my will, your will be done.
That's good. I like that.
And I trusted his will. And here I am 7 years later. It's a big difference.
I love that. Here's my follow-up question. What was the distinct difference between her? Because you said you never done it with any other woman.
The thing was when I asked her if I could pray for her, I never told any woman, can I pray for them? That's what stood out, and the fact that she allowed me, and the fact that the conversations that we had were more like, what, let's see what our families and stuff was, where was the alignment, and we found some similar things. But the fact that I respected her because of she looked at me for who I was, not for what I had, not for what I didn't have, not for any potential. She seen me, and the hardest thing for us men is to be seen as who we are, and to be accepted for who we are. She took me at my worst. She took me with my flaws. She took me with all that and still accepted me. That's that right there. You know, sometimes those are the type of women you can't let go because they see who you are. And for me, being the man that I am right now, I give her, I'm not gonna say I give her all the credit, but I give her credit where credit's due. Because sometimes even as the person that we with, we find ourselves wanting to change. I wanted to be better for her, not for myself, but not only for me, but to be better for her, to me. And every day, like I said, every day is a challenge for me. I challenge myself every day to be better for her. Even when I'm at my worst, even when I'm down, even when she may say certain things to me, but guess what? I allow it because I know what it means. See, sometimes we get in these marriages and the women be saying stuff and we can take it as complaining, but it's really not her complaining. It's her expressing, listen, baby, I see better for us. I see better for us. And sometimes we be like, oh, it's all about you. No, it's all about us. Because then when she's talking to us. She's not talking to me. And a lot of times these are things that we have to start taking consideration. Hold up, time out. Did you hear me say nagging?
No, we didn't. That's what I'm saying.
Right. So no, nagging only comes if a woman, nagging only comes if you're dating me and you're constantly repeating the same stuff over and over again. If you're repeating something over and over and over and over and over again, that's called nagging. Because I heard it the first time. Prime example. Baby, take out the garbage. Okay, I'm going to take it out. Baby, take out the garbage. Okay, I'm going to take it out. When are you going to take the garbage out the garbage? I said, I'm going to take it out. Oh, my God. Hurry up and take the garbage out. That's nagging. You see what I'm saying? But if...
So, Velvet, I got you. He also said something that the ladies, I need y'all to pay attention to. He said, she took me at my worst. See? Y'all girls are complaining that the top choice dude who's at his best right now is not choosing. You see that? That's the thing. Y'all not taking, he didn't say he was broke. He said he was broken. You know what I mean? Certain things was going on in his life, and he wasn't at his best. And she took him. She took him in. And then he realized that and got healed through that and then said, hey, you know what? I want to make you my wife because you took me at my lowest. Most of y'all are y'all catching us at the finish line when we are at the top and we have so many choices. That's why we're not choosing you per se. We at our best right now. She took him at his worst. That's the key thing right there.
Can y'all give me some examples of this at your worst?
So when I say at my worst, for me, I can't speak for every man. When I say at my worst, which means I was at a pivotal point where I was pretty much done. And I was just like, you know what? I don't want to deal with women. I'm just gonna go out there. I'm just gonna be smashing. Mm-hmm. When I'm at my worst, which means I wasn't who I should have been.
Okay.
And I lost myself in the mix. Mm-hmm. And she still accepted me for my flaws and for my faults because we had conversations. We talked about certain things, and I told her where I stand and where I was within myself. Mm-hmm. And she seen that, and it wasn't the potential that she seen. She seen the man in me. See, sometimes women see potential, and sometimes women see the man that you're supposed to be. And sometimes we don't even see it in ourselves. So sometimes it takes the right woman to make us come back to reality. Like, hold up, I forgot who I was. I'm that dude now. This is the reason why women are made for men, men are made for women, women are made for men. You shouldn't look for potential in the man. You should look for the man sometimes we don't see our true selves. And it takes the right woman, the correct woman, the woman that is on that path that can see you. I see the man that you are, but you don't see it for yourself. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm not going to pour into your cup. I'm going to make a new cup. I'm going to create a cup to pour in for you. And as I'm pouring into that cup, guess what you're going to do? You're going to pour into that cup together. And guess what happens? Then you start growing, and then you start seeing yourself. And guess what? You start smelling yourself again. Because sometimes we can't smell ourselves, but we walking in an area of funk. But once we step out of that person and we wash that old man off, you know what the best thing to do for some of us men, to be honest? I do it every morning. Whenever you take a shower, Lord, when I step out this shower, because I'm baptizing myself again. Every time I wash, I'm baptizing myself. So when I step out this shower, I want to step out as a new man. I'm stepping out fresh. I'm stepping out as a new person. I washed all that dirt off me. Why do you think it goes down? I don't take baths because I don't want to sit in the filth. I don't want to sit in that filth. I just washed it off me and it's still there and I got to get up and no. I'd rather take a shower. You know why? Because I'm washing all that from head to toe. It's going straight down the drain and let it stay there. As you in the shower, you should be praying as a man, getting your glory. I'm washing my body. I'm fulfilling the need of washing myself off. I'm washing myself clean. Mentally, physically, spiritually. Now I step out that shower. Who am I now? I'm a brand new man. I'm fresh to death.
I love your story, man. So you say within 6 months you were married.
4 months. Anyway, 6, 4.
4 months. 4, not 4, but 4. So I love that because I've been listening to a lot of things you've been saying today, or everything. And here's what I'm saying, that there had to be something distinctly different about this woman that is now your wife.
She was the opposite. She was, I'm going to say better yet, in a nutshell, she was the opposite of any woman I've ever dated. Any woman I've ever had in my life.
What did you see initially? Give me something, 1 or 2 things, if you can recall.
I seen her heart.
Okay.
And the fact that we spoke into each other instead of speaking to each other.
Okay, I like
that's a big difference. A lot of men, they talk to women. But when you speaking into a woman, it's a major difference. Because you get a lot, she starts regurgitating certain things that she's not used to regurgitating.
Absolutely. But that just tells me there was something about her that made you want to speak into her. Because it ties into what we've been saying.
Right.
That when a man knows, he knows. It doesn't take forever and a day. It doesn't take
I just knew with her from the conversation. I love that you're doing this, Cedric, for real. Thank you for allowing me to be open. Now, I love the conversation that we had. Because like I said, we just talked, bro. Like we talked and it got to a point where when her son's wife was in the hospital giving birth, and we still talked. And the funny part was we talked to the point where when we met, we made it this was the beauty of it. We met, we talked on the phone for I would say a good 2.5 months without seeing each other. Yeah, she's a big time communicator. She's in the comments. She's a big time communicator. And we talked on the phone for 2 straight months. And then she said, well, I'm going to come see you. Because I told her, I said, listen, come see me, come holler at me, whatever. Now, mind you, that time I wasn't driving. I was in a broken place. I wasn't driving at the time. So she was like, I'm going to come see you. But she said 2 things. We said 2 things to each other. She said, if you're one of them fat dudes, I'm not coming to see you. She said, I'm not going to get out my car. I said, okay. I said, so if you one of them little short, big chicks, I'm going to go back in the house. I guess that never happened. That never happened. But it was boundaries. We set boundaries early with each other. And that was one of the boundaries that we set.
That I like what you're saying, Velvet, is that because one of the things the women on the panel have to realize, he's a grown man. I don't know if y'all caught that. He said while her son's daughter was having a baby. So what that tells you is that he's experienced and she's experienced. So when you know, it's not like he ain't getting, he never said he wasn't getting no girls. He wasn't saying he wasn't getting no women. You know what I'm saying? So experience will let a man know when it's the right time. Exactly.
But I'm gonna tell you this. But see, what y'all fail to realize is this: we met when I met her. It was on a dating app. We met on Black People Meet. And mind you, I wasn't even the type of dude that she would even talk to. Was she the type of woman I talked to? Kind of, sort of, but I was like, But like she said she would go through profiles and my profile kept popping up. And she was like, I don't date thugs, dudes with hats, but I always had a hat on all my pictures. You know what I'm saying? But it just, she sent me a message. I sent her one back. And 7 years later, here we are. You know what I'm saying? Next week on the 13th, 7-year anniversary. Who would have thought? I didn't think of it, but hey, it wasn't part of my plan. It's the year of completion. We completed 7 years. Some people don't even go that long, especially at big ages.
Amen. But you said something very profound in the beginning. You said it before God, right? That He would direct your path, right? That's important, man. And I know we get a lot of God talk around here, but that is a real spiritual thing, man. Because God will direct our path. I mean, He will if we acknowledge Him in that way. He will.
And that's the beauty of it.
You were ready, man. That's what I hear. I hear that also. You were ready.
I wasn't.
It's important that a man has to be ready to receive what God has for him.
Correct. And I wasn't scared. And that was the beauty of it. Like, I wasn't even scared. I wasn't upset. But I did do it respectfully. I told her, I would love to marry you, but I got to know who your children are. I got to get to know your kids. I want to know your father. I want to know all the men in your family. I don't care about the women. I need to know these men because I need to know the type of dudes that I'm dealing with, and they get to know the type of man and who I am. So I met the brother-in-law, her son, the father, the cousin. We all, we went down to Atlanta. And now, this is the beauty. I was invited to her son's house. Didn't know him. But, come down, whatever. And we had the conversation. Like, yo, this my mom's, this whatever. And I'm like, nah, no disrespect. No disrespect, brother. I told you, I'm going to let you know who I am and how I get down. Bottom line. Same thing I told her pop, same thing I told her brother-in-law, same thing I told her cousin. This is who I am. Period. But what I would never do is lay hands on her. What I would never do is ever step out and disrespect her in any form or fashion. I will always represent who she is.
What I would like to interject right here, right now, that's a beautiful and powerful process. Beautiful and powerful process, which is yours and Rain's. For the rest of you raggedy asses, don't you go and make that a part of your damn addendum. It is not, okay? It's not your process. It's not your walk. Your set of stones is completely different.
Exactly, and I do like what you said, bro. And one, I want to commend you, bro. Two, what's up, Sid, my boy, my brother? How you doing there, bro? So if y'all don't know, me and Sid were just on a relationship panel out in Vegas, man. So that's my brother right there, y'all. What you said was so profound, bro, and I think everybody's skipping over it. She accepted you as you. And I think that right there is the biggest problem that we have with women when it comes to when we are going through the process. And the process, as I said, the process, because there's your process, there's her process, and then there's your process that you guys have together, right? That's the part that you guys need to get on agreement on, is your process together, because you guys need to be in one accord, right? That's why the two-way street don't work. That's why we say we going one way in one car, going in one direction, period, right? But what you said that was so profound, bro, is that she accepts you as you, not who you could be, not who she thinks you are, but she accepted you right here, right now. And then that is the most important part, because that's when you truly don't understand or know the possibility of a man until you accept him as who he is at the baseline. That's your baseline. Accept me at this point. And when I turn into the greatness and become even bigger and better and greater than I am right now, then I know you will love me even then. And if I go below that, I know that you will love me even then, because you've accepted me as who I am. And that is one of our number one fears. But this is one of our number one fears as men, is that when if I lose everything, will you still love me? If I lose everything, if I can't provide for you the way that I can, that I do for you now, will you still love me?
And Donovan, a lot of women
if a man can't answer that question with you,
a lot of women can't do that because you guys are great. I'm sorry. Good morning. I'm Antoinette. I'm a new viewer, and I am. Let me say this first. 63 years old and getting ready to get married within a year. You men are saying some excellent stuff, but a lot of young women don't listen. They don't apply it. They want what they see in you guys that are doing well, but they don't even know who they are themselves.
Velvet's wife was able to take him as he was because she sounds like a woman who knew her. She sounds like a woman who already knew what she wanted. She probably seen in him what he is today because she knew who she was. I've talked to so many young women who want the perfect marriage and they have no clue who they are themselves. They really don't know what they want. Because as somebody said, one of you guys said, if one day goes bad, I'm sick of this marriage. What? Let me say this. I've been married twice. And before those minds get to wondering, both husbands are deceased. One was 21 years, died in a car accident. And the second one was 20 years. He died of a heart attack 2 years ago. After a year, I started dating a guy who, like Velvet, I looked at with my little bougie self and was like, this is not the type of man I would date. But it's after talking to him for 90 days with no sex, I saw the man I wanted to marry.
So you said after 90 days of no sex?
This year,
so what happened
August of this year, we will be getting married.
So let me ask you a question. You said 90 days without having sex, right?
After 90 days of conversating with no sex.
With no sex. So on the 91st day, you had sex? I'm just playing. That was a joke.
No, not exactly.
No, that was a joke. That was a joke. But on some real though, the reason why today's real topic, right? Because I gotta get ready to get out of here. Today's real topic was love versus lust. You know, a lot of us are lusting over the wrong things and lusting over the wrong people, trying to compare it to love, but it's really not. Can you turn lust into love? No. It doesn't exist. Will never work that way. I'm sorry, because you will continuously have lust. Those people that are lusting are actually those that will run out and actually go cheat on you because they're lusting after other women, because the lust should be for the person that you are with. Bottom line. If I tell you I love you, but I'm not going to lust after you. I'm going to love you. I'm just going to love you completely. We got to some people get the two things confused and they don't know, they can't recognize the difference between love is love.
26 years of marriage for me, and I'm excited because I enjoy listening to these type of panels and hear other men, what y'all have to say about relationships and all. So it's great. I was glad to hear everybody. You can't really say right or wrong when it comes to how a person feels.
No, everything that we do here is opinion based, sister. Everything that I do on this live is all based on opinions. Everybody has there's never a right or wrong answer. We can agree to disagree, but as long as we conduct ourselves as adults, that's the most important part. I will say this though.
Unless you're 28 years old and 29 years old and you're up here talking mess.
That part, then you're gonna get this work. But today's live technically was just for men and women. I like to do Monday and Wednesdays for men and women.
I always enjoy Velvet your live. That's why I always come in every now and then and get up on a panel and listen to the what everybody.
Well, I appreciate that because what we do here is this. Now, Friday mornings, I really look forward to Fridays. I love my Monday and Wednesdays. But Friday mornings at 10 o'clock, this is when the brothers get together. And this is when I think when men are all in the same platform, whether it's mine or Donovan, and his brothers or the Awesomes, and all the men are there, this is when we are the most powerful.
I like that.
And I think
I'm about to start my new panel live.
Okay, first of all, what we don't do it. First of all, time out. I don't do broadcasting. You're going to have to pay me if you want to broadcast yourself. Okay.
I sent you a hand heart. Now leave me alone, Val.
No, tell me a hand. What I'm saying is this. I don't like people coming on my platform advertising what they're doing.
My bad.
That's disrespectful.
But I'm about to leave, but I definitely always enjoy your panel. Always, even before I decided to start doing panel. But great.
Once again, see what I'm saying? See how they try to sneak stuff in there?
I'm sorry.
All right, I got you. Have a good day. I think that's one of the most disrespectful thing a person can ever do is come on a platform and try to promote their own platform. To me, that's bogus. That's wild. That's crazy work for somebody to actually do that on somebody else's platform. I think it's disrespectful. If I didn't ask you, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't ask you, hey, what do you do? Do you do lives? That's one thing. But to come in somebody else's house and just promote yourself, because to me, I'll make sure that you'll be uninvited ever again. Because I don't go to nobody's house and be like, yo, I be on my lives, I do this. I don't never do that.
Yeah, she did it 3 times too. She made sure she got a quick win in before she died.
Yeah.
She said, I'm sorry, I just did panels real quick. And then boom, I'm about to leave. But before I leave, hey, I like you to do some Velvet. But you know, on my panels, she did it 3 times. She was real quick.
Yeah,
She said,
real
okay,
smooth.
She knew she was about to get dropped.
I think to me, I think people that do that like really is like I'll promote my brother. If I know Donovan, listen, Donovan does his lives this day, I do mine like this. It's okay. Like even my sister Roxy, she do her music. You know what I'm saying? I know because she be rocking out, and I respect it. You know, my brother D Awesome does it. Cedric does. You know, it's people. I don't mind, but allow me to introduce you. Don't just introduce yourself and interject what you do in somebody else's house. It's disrespect. It's like walking in somebody's house with muddy shoes.
You know, I want to say, you don't even know her for real. You know what I mean? She a stranger. It's like everybody else, you know. So you jump on everybody's panel, y'all share each other's panels. Basically, that's what it kind of really is. You're an extension of the other man. So Velvet's an extension of Donovan. Donovan is an extension of Cedric.
We're an extension of each. No, you're right. And the funny part is, because here it is, you have a live, and I'll come up in, and I'll be like, yeah, you know, because when I do mine, you see what I'm saying? I don't do self-promotion on nobody's joint. I just promote me. If you come, you come. If you don't, you don't. Life goes on. I do this because I don't play TikTok. I'm not sitting here trying to do it for coins. I'm not doing it for like. Listen, I don't care. Now people always say the numbers don't. Yeah, numbers do matter. Today was one of the lowest lives I've ever had. I got to be honest with myself. Was I happy with the outcome? Of course not. But was I happy with the people that showed up? Always appreciative of everybody that shows to my live. Hands down. Hands down. I appreciate each and every person that pulls up.
I mean, there's 66 people inside here. You know, remember, it's a work day. I happen to be working. I work.
No, bro, you must not know. You ain't never been over here. This ain't nothing.
I only know Rain and I know Top.
Right. Well, I say this. This today has been one of the lowest lives I've had.
Oh, okay.
And it's okay. I'm appreciative for those that pulled up. And not every dog has his day. Today probably just wasn't my day. But guess what? I'm still happy with the outcome, regardless of the fact. I got the 226K likes.
Still gonna show up. Still gonna show up and show out.
I think it was good.
Well, thank you for having me, Velvet. It was my first
Rain,
time.
you know, girl, you better stop playing. Stop trying to thank you for having me, Velvet. Rain, you know you got love.
Let me just say this, all jokes aside, like I'm always super appreciative when I come across positive people. And I'm always super appreciative whenever I come across positive Black men, because I have a strong love for the Black man. And while sometimes it may be like, okay, we disagree, I'm telling you when I humbly say I put stuff in my back pocket because, one, I grew up, listen, I got 6 brothers, a host of male cousins. I grew up around a lot of men. So I always have an appreciation for what they can tell me because, you know, there's things that I don't see as a woman. There's things that I don't understand as a woman. And there's always, I feel like in order for me to grow, right, I have to listen to the men around me because if not, I'm going to remain in the same place.
Well, did you go to that Spanish restaurant I sent you to on 167 and Morris Avenue? I'll wait.
No, not yet.
You playing? See?
All jokes aside, I have it written down, and I said I dropped my daughter off back to school tomorrow. I said that is actually on the top of the things I want to do once I'm back to being an empty nester.
Yes, it's right in the corner. I think it's like 165. No, matter of fact, yeah, 167 in Morris, right across the street from a school. It says right in the corner. Boom, bus stop right there.
That's in Manhattan.
That's in the Bronx.
That's in the Bronx. Oh yeah. That's kind of
Wayne. What type of men you like? What type of men you love?
What type of men do I love?
Yeah, you just said like the type of men you love. Like you love being
positive Black men.
Poppy not black, no black. Poppy not black. Poppy not black, no black.
Well, you good luck. You in the South Bronx. It's hard to find a good Black man up there. I'm just telling you, you're gonna find a lot of born equalizers.
Listen, we're not even going to talk about that. But you know what I was thinking about as you guys were speaking, Velvet? I know you're about to go. But the one thing that I promise you, ever since I've been like rocking with D and just listening to you men speak, the one thing I honestly been taking out of my back pocket, and I've been talking to my homegirls about this, is the whole dating thing, right? Meaning that just making that connection and talking and just not worried about, oh, did you plan this thing and we're going to this thing, right? I told Dee the other day, I actually took a walk, right? Because someone that I'm talking to does not live here. So we literally been on the phone for like 3 months just talking. But I knew him for a while, but he just doesn't live in New York anymore. But anyway, when I was thinking about something, he's like, he don't really club, he don't really do that stuff. Me, I'm like, oh, let's go to the brunch, let's do this thing. He was like, he's not into that. So I was just like, oh. But then I said, nope, don't do that. Do you want to go by the Brooklyn Bridge? Take a walk? Because it's been some years since you lived in New York City. Let's go do that. And we just literally just sat by the water and talked, which is something that I promise you that I haven't done because I'm so used to, I got this thing planned, we're doing this thing, and whatever, right?
You see me clapping my hands, right?
Huh?
You know what that means? I'm proud.
So listen, growth, right? Growth. And listen, he went home, I went home. It was none of that. So it was like we just saw each other, talked, conversed, and we went on about our business. And that was it. And I paid for my own food.
That's what I'm talking about. And you went Dutch. That's good money. No. I don't knock that. You did everything correct.
Don't let off the hook. What happened, Wayne?
Okay. So what had happened was,
damn,
he wanted to eat from the food truck because he, ain't been in New York in a while. So he's like, yo, I haven't done this in a minute. I don't necessarily eat from the food trucks. So he was like, do you want something? I said no. And then we proceeded, walk, talk, did whatever, right? Later on, I got hungry and I was like, yo, I want to go to Shake Shack. And so when I get in Shake Shack, I order my food, whatever, and I whip out my car. But in my mind, I'm like, I don't understand why he ain't offered to pay for my food. I did. I had an attitude. I didn't say nothing to him, though. I just was sitting there. He's talking, conversing, showing me stuff on his phone. All I did was he was like, you good? You all right? I was just like, yeah, I'm all right. But I had to admit to myself, I was upset because he didn't offer to pay for my food.
For what?
In my mind, I'm like, who don't offer to pay for my food? Because I get it, right? I'm just used to it.
You know what?
So I was just like, why he offer to pay for my food?
$20 for your food? Like,
no. This is what we're going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Donovan, D, listen to me. And Cedric, I need you to pull up Friday morning. Because this is exactly what I'm going to talk about. Why is it that we men, because we out on a date, got to flip the bill on a date? I never said I was paying for anything. These are things that people need to get in from the door. Listen, are we going out? Are you paying or am I paying? Because your expectations are because I'm taking you out. What makes your ass so special enough that I should be paying for your own something that you ordered? I'm not eating it. You eating it.
Because I left my house.
Excuse me?
Because I left my house.
I left mine too.
Listen, it's gross, right? Because, but can I say this too real quick?
Yeah, because I got to get ready. I got like 15 minutes.
It's growth, right? Because I listened to the things that Dee said. I listened to some of the stuff and I said, I'm going to approach this a little differently. While, yes, I had it, because it was new for me. It was shocking. I was like, he didn't pay for my food. It was shocking. But when I went home, I reflected. I thought about it. I did not bring it up. I did not. Whole mood changed because in the moment I realized, is it about the $20 meal or is it about me making a connection with this person?
It was a $20 meal because you got mad.
And it's not about the meal. So
why was you mad? Because he didn't pull out his wallet? Let me tell your sister something real quick. Cause I got to get out of here. Y'all get mad when you ask a man to buy you something and he buys it, right? But the moment that man be like, yo, let me get some ass, and you be in your feelings, why you want some ass? Exactly. He asked you for something that he didn't get. You asking for something that you ain't get. Do the math.
But listen to this. He did offer to pay for her food, but she didn't want to eat what he was eating.
That part, yep.
It was at the food truck.
No, I got that.
In New York in a minute, right? So now that's the bouginess. Oh, no, I don't want that. A couple of hour or two later, oh, now I'm hungry. I want to go get this.
Yeah, now the back of your stomach is touching.
Really happened.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. That's what happened.
He offered to pay the first time. Now listen, sometimes your ladies got to understand. If a man offered to pay the first time, you better get that food because guess what? You're going to be stizzarving or you're going to pay for your own stuff and then you're going to get in your feelings. I can't believe you ain't paid. He didn't want to flip the bill. You didn't think about the bill that he tried to flip 4 or 5 hours ago.
Yeah, that's the bouginess and that's the entitlement. You see what I said? Bougie. Exactly.
I'd have called you bougie too. Like, get your bougie, like, get out of here.
Go to the food truck. She invited him out. Now look at this date she invited him to. Oh, let's just take a walk.
You know what, Wendy, I'm not doing that with you
Right?
this morning.
That's a cheap date. That's a cheap date. And then we sit by the water, we talking, yipping, yapping, see the food truck. I'm like, hey, you want to get some of these? Whatever it is, whatever. She's like, nah, I'm good.
You know what? Next time
Wait. What you mean that's her prerogative to change her mind?
Are y'all prolonging this live? Didn't I tell you I gotta go? I'm trying to get off this. I get what you're saying, D. I see it in there too. So I'm in her prerogative. It is her prerogative to change her mind. It's also my prerogative not to pull out my wallet.
It was his prerogative that he offered.
That part.
But anyway, Roxy's gonna pay the bill for everybody. Goodbye.
See you later, guys.
Nah, listen. For real, fellas, it's Friday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Oh man, listen. I got a topic so strong for us men. I'm not even going to share it in the group chat. Because this topic this Friday for us fellas is going to be so hard. And it's one of those transparency things. But of course, if brothers are afraid to be transparent, I advise you don't come up on the platform. If you're trying to be transparent and understand about who we truly are as men, ladies, I suggest that you join us. Tell your girlfriends so they can tell their girlfriends so they can get a better understanding. They can learn something from real solid brothers. When I say solid, I mean solid. So I see my brother got his hand up because he knows what's about to come, as I always do. But before I go, to each and every person that came into the live, thank y'all for joining me this Wednesday on this hump day. You could have been any place in America, but you was here with me, so I truly appreciate that. Not only was you here with me, but you was with the people on my planet. You guys are the ones that make these lives possible, not us up here on the platform. It's you guys, and I'm always appreciative, always thankful for the likes, thank you for the gifts, thank you just for showing up, and thank you for your participation, which is most important to me, as always. To my people up on the platform, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all perspective. Thank y'all so much for joining. Thank you to the new brother, True Born. Thank you for joining, my brother. To my sister Roxy Rocks, to my sister Rain, to my brother Donovan, brother D Austin, of course, big brother Cedric Almighty. That's what I'm calling you from now on. So you gotta take it.
Try to give you 5, Roxy.
And to all the light-skinned people on the platform, respect. Anyway, as we always do and as we always say, of course, may the love of the Lord be with us all until we meet again. In Jesus' blessed name, amen. Listen, enjoy your hump day today. Today's Wednesday. It's hump day. Do not get on nobody and be humping them. Yes, sister. Peace out, my brother. I appreciate you. What you wanted to say, Roxy?
Velvet, so the ladies are not allowed on the live on Friday while y'all talk about how y'all should not be spending money on us, right?
Absolutely not.
No, y'all in the chat. Come in the chat. Don't worry about it. You be in the chat.
Yeah, y'all can listen. Y'all women can destroy us in the chats all y'all want. But Friday is non-cipher.
Why do you choose violence, Roxy? Why do you choose violence? You were way too free to be choosing violence all the time.
I know. I was like, to be this food. What we doing?
Just being extra food.
Roxy, stay choosing violence.
Who got me only cranky? I might buy y'all.
Said New York, violence, man.
Roxy, that's my sister right there. She would stay choosing violence on the normal. That's how she get down.
I've been following Roxy for a while. It's funny because she's friends with my